What's going on, everybody? I'm Dan, or some of you may know me as Bailey Cream, and tonight we're bringing you some Dungeons and Dragons excitement. Wait, this is Dungeons and Dragons? I thought this was Dungeons and Dinos. So we are running the Lost Mine of Phandelver.
Hello there.
Which is an official D&D campaign. So tonight we have
hello there.
We have my good friend Steve as Hase, Lapine. And why don't we go across and everybody just say who you are, what you do, and who your character is, starting with Hase.
Steve. I am playing Hase. She is a very young elf raised by gnomes who is on a gap year from school, and she's just excited to help people. If there's problems, she does have a secret crime-fighting alter ego. We might get to see them.
All right. Next up, Gabella.
All right. So my name is Meg, and I'm playing Gabella Bingen. So she was a bard adventurer in her youth, but then settled down to raise a family. And then after 36 years of marriage, she discovered that her husband was cheating on her. So she left him and decided to relive her glorying adventure days and experience new things and live her life without that jerk. Yes.
Okay. Next up, Barb.
Cool. I'm Echo Gillette, and I'm playing Barb, Beef of the Mountain Stoneflower. She's a Goliath cattle herder from the mountains who's coming to explore the world, to find new livestock and things that she can bring back to her clan and her village to just, try and make life better.
Okay. And Tornado is on his way. Unfortunately, he got stuck in a tornado. So, Poppy.
Hi, guys. I'm Peter. I'm playing Poppy. He's a halfling, kind of younger, middle-aged guy. And, he's been on the run for quite a while, living kind of as a vagabond, just going job to job, looking for heists and shit,
All right. Well, like I said, we're still waiting on Tornado, but I just wanted to first thank all of you for coming. The players, and also Steve's dog is waving. Hi, Steve's dog. And also all of you in the chat. Really means a lot to me for you guys to be here. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, this is only my second time ever being a dungeon master for a game. I did try one last year. It was kind of a fail. So I wanted to try it again.
Don't say that.
Well, it was okay.
Hello there.
And I don't know why this we're just gonna get a lot of hello there's, but thank you everyone for the follows. I could have sworn I turned it off. Like, I literally don't have anything that it should be. But somehow it's still coming through. So we're just gonna kind of deal with it, But yes. Oh, thank you for the bits. Oh my gosh, it's JoCat. Thank you for the bits. Oh my god, guys, it's the master himself. And I can also see like the side of his head. So thank you for the bits. I really appreciate it. Go follow JoCat. He's really awesome. He kind of inspired me to do D&D again. So yes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here. We are still waiting on Tornado, but hopefully he gets here soon. So last week, we just had kind of what I call a session 0.5, which is just kind of, we had basically a game of like festival games, and the big prize was a giant dragon plushie and like 50 gold, which Hase took first place. Good job, Hase.
The gold is just a great side effect. I wanted that plushie.
Yeah, that's really all she wanted. So let me pull open. So, let me open the map here. If I was smart, I would have already had Tabletop Simulator running. Chugging water. Yes, I do need to chug some water. I got some sparkling water here, courtesy of Kroger. This stream is sponsored by Kroger Lemon Lime Seltzer Water. Get yours today.
That IRS, he has
only.
sponsored streams. Make sure he's paying taxes on that.
Yeah, no, it's not sponsored by anything. But we are going to go ahead and load the map here just to give you guys an idea. This is the Forgotten Realms. And so the Forgotten Realms are where a lot of the Dungeons and Dragons adventures take place. This particular adventure is going to be on the what's called Swords Coast. Around the Neverwinter Woods and by the town or city rather of Neverwinter. And so the players are around Neverwinter for the festival, which has now concluded. And there's a lot of dangers in this world. I'll just read a little excerpt of the Forgotten Realms. On the roads and rivers of the realms travel minstrels and peddlers, merchants and guards, soldiers, sailors, and steel-hearted adventurers carrying tales of strange, glorious, faraway places. Good maps and clear trails can take an inexperienced youth with dreams of glory far across the world. And so, but you do have to be careful. There are deadly magic, deadly monsters, and cruel local rulers. All with perils that you face when you travel in the Forgotten Realms, which many of your characters are probably aware. You got to be careful at night because there are orcs, there are goblins, and they will, let's just say they're not too friendly. And so, in the city of Neverwinter, a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker, who the players encountered in the last session 0.5, has asked you to bring a wagon load of provisions to the rough and tumble settlement of Phandelver, a couple days travel southeast of the city. Just so the players, you guys are aware, each hexagon here is about 5 miles, and you can travel about 25 miles in a day, because you do have to have account for time for sleeping and resting and cooking and all that. And we have a hype train. I've literally the first time I've ever gotten a hype train. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool.
Exciting.
It's probably gonna expire, but still, thank you. So you're outside the city of Neverwinter, and you're destined for Phandelver, a couple days travel southwest of the city. You can see it on the map here. Gundren was clearly excited and more than a little secretive about his reasons for the trip, saying that he and his brothers had found something big and that he'd pay you 10 gold pieces each for escorting his supplies safely to Barthen's Provisions, a trading post in Phandelver. However, the players did sweet talk him into getting, was it 15 gold each?
Yes.
Hase? Yes.
Yeah.
15 gold each. However, Tornado was not present, so he may not get any money for it.
Should
but
we tell them about the fire?
There was a big bonfire, yes. And there was an unfortunate death of a gnome who was definitely not Tornado.
Distinct and unique gnome of unknown origin.
Yes.
Just some guy.
It was some
What was
guy.
that name?
There was a death last night, but we won't talk about that.
Hello there.
Thank you for the follows. I still
He
don't know
shall
why
not be
the
named.
sound's coming through, but it's fine. It's fine. So Gundren had went back to the town of Neverwinter to get his friend Sildar, who is a knight and a warrior escort. and he needs to arrive in Phandelver a little early to take care of some business. And so you do not see Sildar or Gundren leave, but they did tell you that they were going to leave in the morning the next day, and they would meet you in Phandelver. So, Hase, you were in the city of Neverwinter. Would you like to regroup with the rest of the players outside of the city?
Yep, I'll have dumped off the battle axe I got for a little bit of pocket change and made some wheels and deals to get
Hello there.
the supplies I would like delivered to Philandrin.
Okay. And the rest of the players, Barb, I'd like you to give me a perception check.
Ooh. Give me a moment so that I can find it. There we go. Okay. Wait, is that it?
Yeah,
okay.
So that's a 10. So you hear a sound in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of it sounds kind of like a whooshing sound. But it's very brief, and you kind of turn your head, you think maybe there's something coming, but then it goes away, and so you go back to sleep.
I shared a tent with her.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
yeah,
can I wake up Gabella?
You can
yeah, elbow me.
Yeah, you can wake her up, or yeah, you can go ahead and wake her up. You don't need to check for that.
Okay.
But she was
she was
asleep. She was asleep as well. So you don't think she heard the sound because now it's past. But you can tell her about it if you'd like.
Yeah. Woman.
Okay.
Something made a noise.
What kind of noise?
A whooshing sound. Something outside.
Okay.
Maybe nothing.
So I'm going to assume that Gabella gets up and kind of like looks around and tries to strain her ears to hear what she can hear. Should I roll a perception check to see if
yes. Why don't you also roll a perception check?
Okay, so I'm gonna roll a perception check. Click the button. Ooh. Okay, so that's 17.
Okay, so with a 17, you hear far away, what seems several miles away, you hear a low roar, kind of a.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
But it's very
Barb?
faint and it's very far away. You can't tell how many miles, but it's
well, it sounds like a roar to me,
far.
but it sounds far away. So I think we're good.
Okay. I think we'll be okay to go back to sleep.
Okay. Good night. And then
okay.
Gabella's already like rolled over, got back to sleep. She's just like, all right, did my duty. I'm done.
Yeah, this is like a night after a long battle, and drinking and eating.
Yeah, I was gonna say ale drinking contest.
Okay, so you two you go back to sleep. And rest, you get a great night's sleep. So everybody make sure to do a long rest. I think you probably did it last week, but
yes.
And you all awaken. So it's early in the morning. And what would you like to do?
Should we make breakfast before we start the long journey?
That sounds like a good plan. You know, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. We've got all these bonfires, smoldering bonfires. So that's a good breakfast setup.
I have
I think.
some wolf meat.
That's right.
About this point,
All right.
Hase will come skipping into the camp with an armload of cinnamon rolls and in front of her and going, "Hey everybody, I got breakfast."
Oh my God!
Good
you're messing.
morning.
Morning.
Cinnamon rolls.
Sugar bread. Delicious.
I don't know about that much
Also,
sugar early in the morning,
I-
but
Can I
I'm
check
all
the
about
trees
it.
for any eggs? Just to see if there's any nests around.
Sure. Why don't I think that would be a nature check?
Yes, sure.
19.
19.
yeah.
you find a couple of nests of the local birds in the area. I think maybe there was a robin's nest and another nest you're not too sure of, but there's definitely eggs in it.
All right, let's cook up some eggs then. Eggs for breakfast. Protein, sugar, and bread. Lots to go on. Lots of energy for the day ahead.
Good balanced breakfast. Always good to keep up the
Carbs and
energy.
protein. Very good.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Very good.
All right. Yeah.
So you all
cook breakfast and distribute it.
you all have the breakfast of champions, eggs and cinnamon rolls.
That actually sounds like a really good breakfast.
It does.
It sounds like a
Man, I'm
delicious
getting
breakfast.
I'm getting hungry now.
I would totally have that for breakfast.
So you all have a great breakfast. And if you'd like, you can set out. So you have a cart that Gundren left you, as well as 2 oxen. I know they look like horses last time, but they're actually oxen. So just keep that in mind. I don't have the oxen models or whatever. So I think you guys have already kind of introduced yourself to each other, at the festival.
Mm-hmm.
Hello there.
Bonded
And
over drinking games.
you met Gundren there as well.
And fighting wolves.
Yes. And so now what I need to know is, what is your marching order? If you're going to be setting out on the cart, you will need one person driving the cart, and the rest of you can either ride on the wagon, or you can walk alongside or scout ahead. The choice is up to you. So
I think the woman should be the one on the cart. She's spry, but she's the oldest.
I think
us.
there are many of us that are women, but okay. Aren't you a woman?
Well, I think she's talking about me
You are a
here. I wear my
child.
age a little less gracefully
I'm
than
older
you.
than
That's very
you.
sweet of you.
She's also
I
older
wear
than
my age a
Gabella.
little less gracefully, though.
Yeah. But as far as her
Well, I'm not
lifespan
gonna
goes,
say no.
she is a child. Gabella is a mature woman
Oh, thank
who
you,
is
dear. I
capable, but
appreciate
deserves
that.
to sit.
You know what? I'm not gonna say no to that. No, these old bones aren't what they used to be. It's been a while since my young adventuring days.
And I believe
as far
she
as
is capable enough to lead the oxen, to charge them,
All right,
to steer
crossbow.
them. That's the word. And then
Okay.
perhaps we should have one person on each side.
Mm,
What do you
let's
think?
see.
How should we
Well,
orient
I
ourselves?
mean, I'll at least ride crossbow because I have one of those. So
Yeah, I have a crossbow as well. But if I'm driving, I will probably have some trouble with a crossbow at the same time.
Mhm.
it was a bad riding shotgun joke.
How's Hase's animal handling, out of curiosity?
I mean, I had a cat. He did run away though.
Okay, I think that I should keep. I'll handle the oxen, dear. Don't worry your pretty little head about that.
Okay.
You can
for
you
meta
can
for a
also
moment,
have
who is taller, Tornado or Poppy?
Sorry, what?
So you don't know
Who is taller,
Tornado at this
or
point.
Poppy? Okay,
You
so
have
he's
not
even
you
there.
have not met Tornado yet.
Mr. Not appearing in this film yet.
Well, you may have seen him, but you
I
haven't
believe
officially met him.
perhaps since Poppy is the smallest, he should also ride next to Gabella, next to the mature woman, and since Hase is young and spry, and I am large and powerful, we should walk alongside.
I'd
Yeah,
really
yeah.
rather ride in the
I
car.
agree with that. I don't want to walk.
You have the smallest gait of us, so walking would be more of a hassle on you,
You bring up a good point.
unless you are fast.
I'll be honest. I don't move that fast over long distances.
Yes.
Alright,
Does this sound like a plan?
Here. I'm good with this.
Okay, so we
Sounds
have
like an excellent
it's
plan.
Gabella and Poppy driving the oxen. Is that correct? And then Barb, you're walking on the side, and Hase is inside the cart.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good to me. I can help lead the cattle or the oxen forward.
Okay.
Right.
So let me pull up a thing. Okay. So you head down from Neverwinter. You head along the high road, which is a pretty nice road. There's not too much danger with this road because it is very well traveled. There's lots of travelers going along the coast along this road. So you do travel for about so this is probably about a day here, and I would say another day here, and this is pretty uneventful. So we'll just assume you guys make camp, and continue on along the journey. That's okay with everybody.
I've named the oxen. The one on the left is Chandler. The one on the right is Joey.
Chandler and Joey.
They're
Okay.
best friends. They've known each other forever.
Oh,
Okay.
like that old stage play. I loved that when I was younger.
Okay. So
The one
now
about
at
friendship.
this
I
point,
too have seen that play.
ooh. You veer off the path onto the Tribord Trail, which is a little more rural. It's not the main road. And so you've been on the Tribord Trail for about half a day. And as you come around a bend, we're going to load something for you.
Do we see 3 boars?
No. There are no... you don't see
trail
3
name
boars,
is a
but
lie.
at about this spot on the map, you spot 2 dead horses. About 30
shit.
30 to 50 feet. So each grid is about 5 feet for reference. Actually, sorry, it's about 10 feet. My bad. So they're about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path. Each of these horses has several black feathered arrows sticking out of it. The woods press close to the trail here, as you can see, with a steep embankment and dense thickets on either side. And you do not see this guy.
Well, this is a really bad omen.
And we have so you these are oxen, by the way, but you and Gabella and Poppy are driving. We got Barb on the side, and then Hase is inside the cart. And at this point, the cart stops because you cannot proceed any further.
Okay, so I would like to kind of scan the woods like around us to see if there's any immediate, like obvious dangers.
Okay. Would you like to
Since I'm
look?
sitting, like since I'm driving this, since I'm sitting up, I feel like I'd be like higher up.
Okay, so you want to
So-
stay on the cart and just kind of look to see.
Scan the area.
Mhm.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh dear.
Oh,
That's not terrible.
it's okay. Oh, and also, before I forget, let's get a little ambiance in here.
Nice.
Why
There
are
we
we
go.
stopping?
Can I also look around as the person who's more out in front and also very tall?
Yes, you can look around as well. So let's see, what did you said you rolled a 12. You don't
Mhm.
see anything. You don't see anything in the forest. It's very dense. There's actually a lot of bushes and stuff here. I just didn't have the models for them. But you do notice that next to the horses, there are some saddlebags, and what looks like a kind of leather case of some sort.
Hmm. Am I good to roll perception?
Yes,
Why are we
yes.
stopping, guys? What's going on? Are we there?
There is something in the middle of the trail here. How are you with dead animals?
Hmm.
Depends on what you want me to do with dead animals. I haven't figured out how to bring them back to life yet.
It'd be some dead horses.
That
Here.
I
Case is kind of pull the flap out on the front, look up. You said I spot there. It's clear to see if there are arrows in these.
Yes.
Do they look like elven arrows? Do they look like human arrows? Fletching is usually a little different.
You would need to
Are
get
they too far away
closer.
to tell?
They just kind of look like
Arrows
like I
in
said, just
front?
black
Okay.
feathered arrows. You're 50 feet away, so you can't really get a
Yeah.
good look at them from this distance.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, that was an ambush.
So.
Well,
Yeah,
I
Well-
see meat. I will walk slightly
Well-
forward to get a better look.
Okay, you like to
Okay,
approach
she's the one
the
on
horses?
Slowly,
Okay.
cautiously, but yes.
Ace is gonna pull her boomstick and kind of
Slowly.
look around.
Okay, so let's say you move up a little bit.
Poppy's gonna stay with the cart.
With the cargo.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind
Good
of
idea.
slink in and blend in, and use my rogue abilities to not be seen as much as possible.
Okay,
Good
so you're
idea.
gonna.
I'm on alert. Look out.
Okay. So as you approach this horse, you see two saddlebags and a empty map
Mhm.
case.
Ooh.
And you do notice that the saddlebags have been looted.
Okay.
darn.
And
Can I collect the items and take them back? Or
ye-
as I'm collecting the items?
yes, you can, but give me 1 second here.
Okay, take your time.
I'm still covering.
Okay. So
Barb with
as you are looking at these horses, sneak attack! Goblins
Goblins.
jump out of
Uh-oh.
the woods,
Shoot one
and I
since
need
was already
everybody
in.
to roll initiative. This one can't get a good footing. There we go. Everybody roll
Tripping over the dead
initiative.
horse. Okay. Oh dear. Oh, okay, that's not a 1. Oh, thank God. Thought that 7 was a 1. Like, that's not a good start.
So Hase, it's your initiative.
That's a 10.
10.
And Poppy's going to beat me because she has a higher dex.
Gabella.
And I have a 14.
Okay, Barb 14. Gabella
9.
9. Poppy
10.
10. And okay, Tornado is not here. He said he was driving and he should be here soon though.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and start. So first up is Barb.
Dun, dun, dun. I'm going to attack the one that is closest with my great axe.
Okay. So he is about 10 feet away from you. Remember, each square is 10 feet.
Okay.
So you can move 5 feet and then you can attack him if you wish.
Yes.
Okay. So move 5 feet. And go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Is it the hit DC one? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. $14. Unfortunately, as you swing your giant great axe at this small goblin, he is very small, and so he ducks out of the way just as you complete the swing. Would you like to do anything else on your turn?
I suppose step back.
Okay.
Just a bit.
And just to remind
get
you,
a little bit closer. Or no, can you only move once?
no, you can
turn,
move before and after an action. But just to remind you, you are a barbarian, and you do have a rage as a bonus action, if you'd wish.
You also generally don't want to step away after you've stepped in, because they get a free swing at you as you step away.
This is true. There's something called an opportunity
yes,
attack,
yes.
and so if you move without disengaging, melee attackers will get an opportunity attack against you.
Okay. So. Would I have time to switch weapons and try a hand axe?
No. Most of the time, switching weapons will take an action. So a great axe is a two-handed weapon. So that's what you.
Yeah.
But
So can I just swing again?
You only get one action per turn at this level, or one attack per turn. But entering rage is a bonus action, and so you could do that if you'd like. Generally, it would have been better before the attack, but you can do it at any time during your turn.
Okay. So can I do a bonus action real quick?
Yeah, the rage.
Yeah.
Okay. You enter. Because your attack missed, you are so upset that you enter a primal rage.
Furious at this mouse evading my axe.
What's that?
Oh.
Oh, you already attacked.
So I need to. Oh.
So you only get the one attack, but if you're not moving, it's going to move to the next person's turn.
Okay.
So each like round of combat is 6 seconds, just for reference.
Okay.
Just how it works. Next up is going to be Hase.
Actually, I have a lower dexterity bonus, so I believe Poppy goes before me.
Oh, I mean, it's just how it's showing up in the. You guys tied, so we'll just.
She sees the goblins jump out, drops back into the flat. There's fancy pop music playing for a couple seconds, and the magical crime fighter, Lunar Scout, jumps out, points at the goblin that's closest.
So this one?
Yes.
Okay. So it's about.
Ew. With my range.
So about, let's see, 10, 20, probably about 50 feet.
50 feet. Okay. That's my range is. Okay, I'm gonna move 20 feet forward. As
Okay,
she
so
runs forward,
5,
she goes,
10.
cross, ew! And then is going to fire off the boomstick Mark II at that one that is in front of Barb.
Okay, boomstick Mark II. Let's have a...
And it misses terribly.
That does
No.
miss. Hey,
No.
Tornado is here.
Hey,
What is up?
Tornado.
Tornado. Hey,
Tornado
what's going
made
on?
it.
I made it. Sorry.
Yay.
Oh, no worries. We're in the middle of combat here,
Oh shoot. Okay.
but it's okay.
Let me get my computer. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm on the phone with Discord right now, but I'm watching your stream.
Okay,
So-
cool. So Tornado's here. Just really quickly, since you will just pause combat for just 1 second. If you want to just introduce yourself and your character, just real briefly.
Oh, sure. My name is Tornado at the moment. Might change, and essentially, I'm a warlock that messes with the dark arts and magic. But I also do what's it called? I can heal. I'm a woodland gnome, so I talk to small animals and forest animals and can communicate with them. So.
All right.
Little brief intro.
Okay, and we will. I'm sure the players will see you soon. We haven't encountered you
Yes.
yet in the journey, but after Hase, you do miss with that attack. Unfortunately, guns are a new technology, and they're not super accurate at this point in time. And so your first shot, well, I guess your only shot, misses. Would you like to do anything else on your turn?
Just after she misses, she shoves it into a little sack on her side and pulls out her shield and hammer.
Okay. I think that usually takes an action.
Oh, okay. Then I'll
But
just stow the pistol and
you can stow the
empty
pistol. I'll let
hands.
you do that. That'll be pretty
Yeah.
quick. Okay, next up is Poppy.
Okay, I'm gonna stay where I am and still try to be kind of unseen, but I'd like to wield my short bow.
Okay. Can you go ahead and, since you're trying to remain stealthy, can you roll a stealth check, please?
Yeah. Let's see. Roll the 9.
A 9.
Not great.
Yeah. So with that, actually,
general MO is he thinks that he's hidden.
actually,
and
that's
doesn't know.
I think that is enough. Goblins are not very wise.
Deceptive?
I'm fumbling around. It's not my most graceful work. But
Okay,
I'm
so
wielding this short bow.
okay, so you are stealth, and you have your short bow out.
Okay, and I mean, I don't know if I'm really able to take any shots, if it's even safe.
You can, but
I
that
wanna determine.
will probably bring you out of stealth. But what you could do is you can ready an action, which means you don't attack anything right now. But like if something were to move within range or some kind of trigger that you set, you'll be able to attack it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, because I would take a shot at one of these goblins, but it's probably not safe. I might hit someone else, to be honest.
Okay.
So I'm just ready for an attack. Should there
Okay,
be
so
a
maybe
good shot.
if a goblin were to reveal themselves to you, kind of in the open,
Yeah, in
then you
good
would
range.
you would shoot them,
would
and that would
totally
count
take
as
the
your
shot.
reaction.
Okay.
Okay. Next up is Gabella.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
That's gonna be a meme, isn't it?
Hello there.
Hello there.
Yes.
Okay. So, I would like Gabella to stand up while she's still, the thing she's sitting on now. She's standing, so she can get a little bit more height.
Okay,
and
so it's
if
kind of
I
stand
viciously
on top
mock-
of the cart.
Well, like the little wooden
Best
thing that
do
I
it,
presumably have
woman.
been sitting on to steer the thing. Now I'm standing on it. So
Okay.
I'm a little elevated, but not like on top of the cart.
Okay.
That would be.
There's not a great way for me to
a little-
show that, so I'm just gonna have you here,
Yeah,
but you will have some height advantage.
Okay, so
Just a little bit.
I'll be hiding, and if I viciously mock them, that's not gonna count. Like I can do something after that, right? Like cast a spell.
So you'll have to
shoot
look at the
them.
casting time of the spell. I believe Vicious Mockery is a 1 action cast time, so that would
Oh,
count
is
as
it-
your action for the turn.
Oh dear. Okay, so do I want to viciously mock them or just shoot them in the face? Well, since I have a height advantage, I would like to shoot them with my crossbow, if I can. The
Okay.
range is between 30 and 120, I believe.
So,
So,
yeah. So the way that range works, anything. Well,
Mhm.
the first number is kind of your. You don't take any hit to your advantage disadvantage. So
Mhm.
so you said it was 30 and 120.
yeah.
So from 0 to 30
um,
feet, you can hit anything just fine.
Dis-
From 30 to
Okay.
120, you will have disadvantage. And so
Oh,
from this
oh
location,
dear.
since the closest goblin you can see is about, I would say, 10, 20. From where you are, about 45 to 50 feet away, you would have disadvantage on that shot.
Okay.
And
Um,
slightly behind a Goliath.
And
Okay, then I
however,
guess I'm going to viciously mock them.
yes, Vicious Mockery
Oh,
does
what?
have a range of 60 feet. So you
Okay.
can do that.
Okay. So I think I'm going to viciously mock them. Excuse
Okay.
me, pair of goblins. I don't know what you think you're doing, but where I come from, it is not appropriate to jump out at people in the middle of an abandoned trail in the godforsaken nowhere. I don't know. Where are your mothers? What would your mothers think of this? You know what? I'm ashamed on their behalf. What
Okay.
kind of nonsense are you up to?
A long 6 seconds.
All right.
And he rolled a 7 on the dex check. So that does
Okay.
succeed.
Right.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm just doing my job. So go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
2
Two.
damage. Okay. So he takes 2 damage. And that was your action.
Self-esteem.
Would you like to do anything else on your turn? Pretty much all you have left is just movement.
No, I think I'd like to kind of stay where I'm at because I don't want to leave the oxen unattended.
Okay.
And I
The
don't know where
next-
my companion went. He was there and suddenly he wasn't.
Yes.
Sneaked into the shadows.
So he's a sneaky guy. All right. So next up is going to be
Good.
Goblin. Oh, I forgot to put the description. So this is the first goblin. He actually has a scimitar, and he is going to try to slash Barb. And with a 10, I believe he does not hit. Correct?
What am I looking for?
You want to look at your AC. It's your armor class.
Its box looks like a little shield.
Looks like a little shield.
13.
13. So that does not hit. So, and you knock his scimitar out with your axe, almost like a parry. And he also, since he's a sneaky goblin, he's going to use his bonus action to disengage, which means he moves away without triggering opportunity attacks. So. Couldn't decide where to move at first, but he's just going to move back here. Yes.
So he's gonna trip over the dead horse.
Okay, and that's his turn. Next up, this goblin. Also going to attack you with a scimitar. That is a 15.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Right in
that
the
one.
knees.
Right in the knees. He slashes you right in the knee. So that hits, right? The 15?
Yep.
Okay.
Armor class 13.
So that does 7 damage. However, you are raging, which gives you, which means you take half damage from piercing,
Yes,
bludgeoning,
and
and
resistance.
slashing attacks. And so that's 7, rounded down to 3.5. And so you take 3 points of damage.
How do I mark that? Just current hit points?
So on
Down
your
3?
character sheet, you will go, there's a little box at the top that says heal or damage. So you're just going to type in the number there and you click damage, and that will subtract it.
Sweet. 3 damage. Boop. Done.
Okay. Next up, it's this goblin.
Oh, dear.
So he actually has
Sneaky
a short
boy.
bow. Poppy is actually blends in very well with this oxen here, this horse oxen.
No.
But he can see Gabella behind the oxen.
Oh, no.
And he is going to use his short bow to attack Gabella, and that is a 22 to hit.
Oh. So my armor class is 13.
That
Ooh.
hits. And
Yeah,
so
that hits.
That definitely hits.
you are going to take 7 piercing damage from his short bow.
Ooh. Oh dear. Ooh.
Are you still kicking?
I have 3 out of 10 points.
He
So I'm
shoots
not
you
dead yet.
right in the leg. You have to take a knee after that shot.
Oh dear.
And then he's going to use his bonus action to try to hide behind this tree here. Next up, a 4th goblin.
Oh no!
They're very terrifying.
He is going to take aim at the largest and easiest to hit target, which is Barb. And he will do a short bow attack. That is a 22. I believe that also hits.
Yep.
And so you will take 7, rounded down to 3.5. So you take 3 piercing damage as he
3.
lobs an arrow right in your shoulder. Okay. Next up, Tornado.
Hey there.
You still here?
Hey yo. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So, you actually snuck on the cart a little while ago to catch a free
I'm
ride,
sneaky.
and you're
Yeah.
you're pretty small, and so you've just been in the
Yeah.
cart, but you hear a lot of yelling and weapons firing, and so you wake up, and what would you like to do? You had a terrible dream of some giant orc running at you and beheading you, and just the smell of burning
Wow.
flesh.
It's pretty wicked.
But you wake up.
All right.
You wake up. What would you like to do?
All right. Let's see here. Well, okay. Time for action. Oh wow, that was the worst dream ever. I can't believe it. There was an orc, and there was a lot of blood and just screaming, and it was just very scary. Now I'm hearing more sounds and screaming. It sounds like we might be under attack. I better get out of this tent here and see what's going on. So I sneakily get out of the tent, and I do my thing by creeping around the corner, realizing
Okay,
I see
which
some goblins in the distance, and I'm like, "Oh no, my friends! They're under attack!" So
well, they're not
I
really
go-
your friends yet,
They're not
but
friends.
Really, we don't even know you.
but they are
Oh,
some.
no,
They are the
I- I-
people.
Oh,
You're
way.
creeping up a little bit. I don't say anything, but I actually don't
Well,
know.
I'm thinking for the fact that we're near each other and we're seeing these goblins attacking us. Anybody that isn't a goblin is my friend currently. So I guess that's what
That's
I was
fair.
vibing with.
The
Okay,
enemy of my
so
enemy.
Yeah, exactly.
so would you like to approach sneakily?
Yes, I would very much like
Okay,
to approach sneakily.
I'd like
I'm a
you
little
to-
gnome, and
I'd like to roll a stealth check.
absolutely. Oh wait a second. Will that roll through? So I
Just-
have D&D Beyond.
yeah, you just have to click on your click on
It'll
the
do
little
it for
number.
you.
Sheet open.
Oh, thanks for the pizza, dude.
You're welcome.
Anytime.
My cousin gave me some pizza. Anyways, you said which check? I'm sorry.
A stealth check,
Um,
please.
The stealth check. Okay, gotcha. I see it. 1 second. How are you guys rolling it? Are you just doing it through the? Because I only have. It doesn't show any add-ins like how I use Roll20 with D&D Beyond.
You just click on the sheet.
You
On
can
the
just
sheet?
click on the hit DC in the box or the
Like you know how it's that
box
little
around your skill bonus. It'll roll dice for
When
you.
you hover over the like plus number, they change colors. You just click whichever one specifically you're looking for. Which one is he trying to roll right
what
now?
you're saying.
No.
Okay, I see.
stealth.
Stealth.
Yeah.
I got it. There we go.
Stealth.
I didn't realize it.
Okay.
That way. Okay.
There you go.
You roll a 5.
Yay!
So as you approach, Poppy and Gabella, you notice this guy creeping over here.
Who are you? Where did
Wait,
you
who the
come
hell are you?
from?
Who am I? Who am I? I guess I could be asking the same thing of you. Who are you?
You
I
just came out
was
of our
having this
heart.
terrible dream, and I woke up and I realized I think I'm living in my dream, and I have no idea if this is deja vu and I'm seeing it all over again. But I think I'd like some clarification. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tornado.
Oh, it's one of those new age modern names. Okay, all right. Tornado.
It's
That's a lovely
it
name.
might change, but that's what the elders called me. The elders who trained me to speak to.
Introductions
forest
later,
animals.
we're getting shot.
Yeah,
Good
I
point.
am currently
You're a good-
bleeding
you
out
make a
from an
good
arrow
point.
to the leg. So
Okay, Tornado, you have 10 seconds. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna run over and where's the goblin?
There is one hiding behind a tree over here, but you don't know that. And then
Okay,
there's
so I'm gonna run over to.
there's 3
where
over
the
here.
yellow- where the yellow figure is.
Okay, how much is your movement?
It is 25.
25.
Thank
So
you.
let's say you start here. That's about 10, 20. So you can get about here. And
What
you
weapons does he
you
have?
can see these goblins here.
I can now. Okay.
Yes.
So, can I attack?
You can.
What weapons do you have?
I got a short bow. I got a staff. I was thinking I'd do an eldritch blast on this goblin over here. I
Just
could get
blast
this
is
cantrip
always
going.
It's always a good one.
Let's do
Eldritch
it.
Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay. So that I believe you need an attack roll for that. A 24. Oh, that is a crit,
Holy
good sir.
Nice.
That is
Nice.
a critical hit. And
Holy.
Buddy's on our side.
so
Yeah, shoot.
so it should apply the damage already. So you basically, I'm not sure how it works for spells exactly, but I think you roll. It should
the
double
same as
the
every other
it
crit
should
from
double the
dice.
damage for you. So you should see a little
Okay.
blue number, I think.
A
Right?
blue number.
If not, you can just roll it twice.
Here we go. 1 second.
Because it's the normal damage is 1d10, so you're gonna
I
roll
see.
2d10.
I see. There we go.
So 8 damage. So you
Ooh.
invoke an Eldritch Blast, and you send a giant wave of cackling energy straight towards this goblin. And it hits him square in the chest.
Cowabunga.
And he just straight up
There it
dies.
is.
He gets annihilated by that Eldritch Blast. And he is dead. So,
Good deal.
that pretty much
Champion, man.
so I think the players probably know you're on their side at this point.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
Well, the orc dream terrified me, so the moment I saw the goblins, I just felt like attacking.
There you go. Okay, next up, round 2, we've got Barb.
Okay. Very confused where all the crazy lightning came from and who this small one is suddenly here, but I'll take it and charge towards the closest goblin.
Okay, this
And
one.
I'm still in rage, but I'm gonna just run
Yes.
towards this guy.
So you move 5, 10, 15. I'll say you're here, but I'm just gonna kind of move you.
I accept.
I could also move the horse, but
Yeah, you can.
you're just on top of the horse.
I
That's fine.
understand.
Rah!
Yeah.
You
I'm just
mount on top of the
hover-
horse.
I'm
It gives you
stepping on
the height
dead
advantage
horse.
since you have the high ground.
Yes.
You don't actually get advantage from it, but I'm assuming you'd like to attack this goblin.
Yes, I'm going to attack with my great axe.
And an 11, unfortunately, even with the height advantage, you're now taller, and the goblin is still short. And so he
Yep,
nimbly.
and even with the, what is it? Plus how much for rage?
So the rage bonus only gets applied to damage, I believe.
Oh, it's just for damage. Yeah, it's just 2.
Yes. So you
Still just as uncoordinated as before.
you unfortunately miss, and the goblin kind of laughs at you a little bit. Next up is Hase.
She pulls out her shield and she's going to move forward 30.
Okay,
and
towards
towards danger.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get about here.
Okay. And she's going to look at the goblin that's directly in front of her and implore him in goblin, "Give up your evil ways or we will punish you."
And he's going to respond, "Ah! We punish you!"
In that case, I don't think I have a bonus action. If pulling out my shield was my action, then I'm done.
Okay. Well, and you have your hammer too, right?
No. Other hand, I'm fiddling with thieves' tools.
Okay. All right. Next up, Poppy.
Okay. I would like to turn to Gabella and say, are you okay? Stay here.
Way ahead of you there, darling. I'm not getting anywhere
But can
fast
I
with
get
this hole in
bleed
my
out?
leg.
Is there anything I can do to heal, or do I not have that skill?
Do you have any healing spells?
Not if you have a
no.
medicine kit, you can.
Yeah,
But
I don't have anything, right?
You don't have a medicine kit. kit. No.
Okay, then I'm not doing any of that. Um,
Okay.
I would like to stealthily enter the woods toward where I saw the arrow come from.
Okay.
That hit her.
Ooh.
What's your movement?
Avenge me!
25.
25. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you can make it about here. Let's say you kind of hide behind these trees.
Okay. Yeah.
And I want you to go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Okay. Got a 27.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
You are literally
No.
you are
He is
literally
one with the wood.
a tree. Okay? This
Nice.
this tree becomes you at this point.
Perfect.
No one knows you're here. Okay.
A little startling.
And you haven't done an action yet.
Okay. I don't think there is any action I can do. I don't see where that goblin is, do I?
You can
I
look
look
for him,
around?
which would be a perception check.
Search?
You
Okay.
can search and see if you can spot him.
Okay. Can I roll for that? Perception?
Yeah, just roll a perception check.
Okay. I got an 8.
Let me do a thing.
I don't see fucking shit.
No, unfortunately, you do not see that goblin, but you are pretty. I mean, you're literally a tree, so you're pretty well hidden. Next up is back to Gabella. You did
Okay.
take a pretty. You have an arrow lodged into your leg. You're not sure if it hit an artery, but you are bleeding pretty badly.
Yeah, I am 3 out of 10 hit points. So, I do have cure wounds on any creature I can touch. I am a creature and I can touch myself. No innuendo intended. So
Okay, let's
I'm
keep it
going
PG.
to grab the arrow and rip it out of my leg, and then slap my hand down on top of it and cast cure wounds on myself.
Okay. So go ahead and roll the healing effect of Cure Wounds. It is a first level spell, so you
Okay.
are going to use a spell slot for that.
Yes. And 1 plus 3 is 4. So I'm going to mark my slot. Does that mean I can...
So now you can put 4 into the little box and click heal.
Yay! I am much less likely to die than previously.
That's good.
Yeah, plus in my book.
And next up, we have the Gobos. And so, back to this guy. He is going to swing at Barb again. And with his scimitar. Grabs it. 12. Is that enough?
I'm armor class 13.
Okay, so just barely he tries to and he gets you right on your kind of thin armor piece and you brush it aside.
Aha.
And he is going to use his bonus action to again disengage, and he's just gonna kind of move back 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he's just gonna move to here. And now that goblin's dead. Now I believe it's this goblin's turn. And he is going to, without seeing Poppy, because he's a tree, he's going to attack this little guy who he hasn't seen before, but he looks like an easy target. So he is going to do a short bow attack. And that is a 16. Tornado? I also saw the giant beam of energy and think you might be the biggest threat here.
The beam of energy.
Okay, he is going to pull back his short bow and fire it, and it hits you right in your shoulder, and you take 4 piercing damage.
Ouch. What's with that, bro? What did?
And he's going to use his bonus action to try to hide behind this tree.
That wasn't cool. Why you hitting me, bro?
And so he's gonna
It's fighting time.
he's
now.
gonna roll a stealth check, and that is. He also turns into a tree. I can't do it exactly, but he rolled a nat 20 on his stealth check. So we have the battle of the trees here, and he is pretty well hidden. None of you can see him at this point. And next up, we have the final goblin, which was this one. He's going to move up to Hase. Going to try to attack you with a actually, you know what? He had a short bow, so he's actually just gonna chill right here and try to hit you with a short bow. And he hits a 20.
20 hits.
Yeah, these goblins are pretty skilled. It's gonna be 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay, Tornado. You're up. Barb is on deck.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, what would you like to do?
Let's see. We got options. Well, can I? Oh wait, no. Those horses are holding the cart. Never mind. I was gonna jump on a horse and then.
They're oxen.
Oxen. I was gonna jump on one of the oxen.
They look like horses.
Okay, they do look like horses. Yeah. So I was gonna jump on the oxen and have it charge, charge towards the enemy.
You're gonna jump. Okay, you're gonna jump on the ox to charge towards the enemy.
But then I realized that's probably not a good idea. So I didn't want to say that yet. But
okay,
you were asking me what I was thinking. So that was what I was thinking. I'm hypothetically thinking of all the scenarios here, looking at, okay, here we go. I am going to stealthily go over to that rock to the left in front of me.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to walk over to it and get closer to my allies, my team. And
okay, go ahead and roll me a stealth check since you said you wanted to do it stealthily.
Stealthily, absolutely. One moment here. Did that work? Let's see. Oh, no, that didn't work. I see what's going on here. Oh, wait. No VTT found. Now it won't let me do it. What? I tried to roll the stealth on the +1 like you said, but... Okay, I'm just going to disable this 1 second.
Okay.
Sorry, technical difficulties.
If you want, I can roll for you. I do have your character sheet open.
Oh, no worries. I appreciate it. Here we go.
There we go.
It was the add-on.
17.
For some reason, it was preventing it from
Okay,
going through.
that's pretty good. So none of the other goblins saw you move here. And now what would you like to do?
Wait, repeat that last part. Sorry.
Oh, I just said none of the goblins saw you move to this rock.
Perfect. That was my goal. I'm all about that stealth. No base, no trouble. All about the stealth.
All about that stealth. About that stealth.
About that still.
Anyways, I
Take my
still have
job.
some movement if I'm correct. So I'd like to move over closer to the front rock next to the yellow. I didn't see who was who, so I'm just saying the colors.
Okay, you did move. Let's let's see, about 5, 10, about 15 feet.
So I could do another 10.
So you do another
So
10.
let's actually-
Each square is 10 feet. So
So I can move right next. I guess I could. Nah, you know what? It's going down.
Do you have
All
any
right.
long range?
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh,
say
yeah,
I
you can
got
just
my
do-
Eldritch Blast or my Guiding Bolt.
There you go.
I got. No, that's the first level. I could use my staff. I could use a short bow. I do got options. Actually, staff won't work, but the Eldritch will. It's
Yeah.
going down. We're doing another Eldritch.
okay, which goblin would you like to cast it at?
So I'm gonna cast that where the oxen is like falling flat or whatever. What's going on
This
there?
one?
I don't know. Yeah.
The one on the right?
I think those ones are horses.
The fallen
Oh,
ones
no,
are
no,
horses.
those
Yeah, these are
horses.
actually
Okay.
horses.
So those are horses. The other ones are oxen. Okay.
Yes.
They look very similar in the model, so I was confused. So here we go. I'm catching up to speed now. I appreciate you guys catching me up. I'm going to go up. I'm going to stay where I'm at. I'm going to go and use another Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast! And
Okay.
I'm going to
Well, roll.
cast that out there.
You have to roll an attack roll first before damage.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. So
That's okay.
that's this. That was a terrible roll.
A 6. So you cast an Eldritch Blast, but you're a little bit drained from that giant one you just cast, and so it
Oh,
kind of
I'm a little
fizzles a
weak.
bit,
My Eldritch Blast is
And,
not casting as strongly.
and it hits one of the dead horses.
Oh no! Poor dead horse. Why?
They did.
You know, on the
Why?
upside,
Yeah,
you
they
can't
are-
hurt it anymore.
It's still dead, yes, but now it has
Oh,
a
it's
singed
okay.
part of its hide.
No, it's and there's a. Oh my gosh!
Okay.
Now I feel terrible. I'm just a stone cold murderer over here, killing goblins, killing dead horses. I'm
Well, you can,
I don't know.
I don't know if you can kill a
Re-killing the
dead
horses.
horse, but it's definitely beating a dead horse. I will say that.
Beating a dead horse, and it turns undead and turns into the zombie horse. No, I feel so bad.
Okay, that's the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn. I got to contemplate on my next actions after that. That wore me out a little bit.
Okay. Next up is Barb.
Okay. Well, I'm
can see these
absolutely
two.
sick of these goblins. I'm going to charge at the one that ran away, and I have 30 feet
This
long
one?
stride. And instead of using the axe, I'm just gonna unarmed strike, punch him in the face.
Just gonna punch him. Okay.
Just
So
gonna
5,
punch him.
10, 15,
Anger punch.
Anger punch.
and
Falcon punch.
hold on. Unarmed strike. Go ahead and roll me hit on that. 25.
punched him
That's a crit.
hard.
You crit on that punch. So
Mhm.
go ahead and roll. So the damage is just a straight 4 damage. But you
Plus the
were
2.
so plus the 2 because it's a melee attack. So that's going to be 10 damage to this goblin. Damage. Hold on, I feel like. Oh,
I'm
Peter,
hearing
you're getting
some
a
background
little
noise.
background noise. You pull back and you falcon punch this poor goblin. Falcon punch. And he's fucking
punch.
he's dead. He is well, let me. Oh, I have the thing. Yeah, he's done. You punch the shit out of him, and he flies back about 30 feet, and he's dead. Good job.
Yay!
Your fist went through the horse. No, not the horse.
Was
The goblin. And there's no more. Just utter destruction.
Yep, he's dead.
You punched him so hard he
Override.
exploded.
Would you like to do anything else? I'm not sure. How much movement did you say you had?
I think I'm 30 feet.
So that was 10.
Which
So
I
that's
think
20. So you can move another 10 feet, or you can just chill here.
I'm gonna rotate and prepare to possibly javelin this boy.
Okay, so kind of
But I
reach in your
got him
back
in my sights.
for a
Mhm.
javelin.
Mhm.
Next up is going to be Hase.
Ace is gonna look at this one that's in front of her and go all squinty eyes. I know this. She grabs a couple pieces out of her pocket, fiddles them together, twists a thing, says, "Hold this," and tosses a small device at the goblin in front of her and casts Flames of the Forge. And probably rolls
Flames.
horribly.
Flames of the Forge. Which that's
15?
that's 15 hits.
It's a firebolt, basically.
It's firebolt, yes. That does hit, so go ahead and roll damage.
That's 5 damage.
5 damage. Oh! You cast Flames of the Forge and it singes him across his face, his chest, and he is looking pretty hurt.
Epic burn.
That was an
You
epic
should just
burn.
give up
yes.
again in Goblin. You should just give up now. Then I'm going to
He just grunts in pain. He can't even make coherent sentences. You just hear grunting.
And then I'm going to move so that I break line of sight with that goblin. So into the trees, off to camera left.
Over here? You're saying?
Yes. Yeah, somewhere there. Just to break line of sight with the goblin.
Okay, so let's put you kind of over here.
Back in there somewhere, yeah.
Yeah. You can't hide, I think, because that counts as an action.
I'm not hiding. I'm just trying to break line of sight at this point.
Okay. Okay, next up is Poppy, who is still a tree. What would you like to do? Let's
I would like to climb that tree, the tree that I have become.
Yes.
I'd like to climb it and try and see, because I have a feeling there's still a goblin nearby or multiple goblins.
Okay.
There's somebody here.
So climbing, go ahead and
he
roll
knows
me
there's
an
one for
athletics check.
Okay.
To see if you get to the top of the tree.
I got a
14. Yeah, we'll say you manage to climb the branches and get kind of as high as you can at a stable branch. I can't put you in the tree, but let's say you're kind of up here.
Yeah.
And
I'm looking around.
you see this one. You see this one from the
I'll
tree.
do this one.
This one is he is stealthed. And so you would need to do an active perception check in order to find him. The choice is up to you.
Yeah, I would like to see what I can perceive. I'm on high alert here.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a perception check.
Oh, I got a 4.
4, he rolled a 14 plus 6 is a 20. So you do not see this goblin. You do see this one over here, though.
Okay. Ain't really shit I can do from here, so I'm gonna stay in the tree and stay hidden.
Okay. I mean, you do. I will let you know you do have a crossbow. Which you can. I don't think you have a weapon out yet, so you can equip not a crossbow, a short bow.
Okay, I do have the short bow. Yeah. Is that too close enough? I can take a shot.
Yeah. So the range of the short bow is 80 feet. So this would be about 10, 30. I mean, he's only about 50 or so feet away. So you would be able to attack him, and and you are still stealthed, I believe.
Okay.
I didn't ask if you wanted to climb the tree
give away my
sneakily.
position?
It will, but it would hopefully do some damage to this one.
Well, you know what? Whatever. I'm gonna lob an arrow at it.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a hit on the short bow.
Okay. Short bow. Hit. Looking at nothing happens. Oh. Got a 15.
15. A 15 does hit. So you loose an arrow from the top of a tree.
Kobe.
And the height advantage. Roll. Go ahead and roll damage. As the arrow flies through the air trying to make its mark on this goblin. And that is maximum damage. You hit
Ooh.
that goblin with 9 damage.
In the face. That one's already hurt too.
Nothing
And
but
he was
that.
already hurt. And you get him right in the neck. Blood spurts out as you hit his major artery, and he falls to the ground, dead.
Word.
He dead.
Okay, next up is Gabella.
Okay. So let's see. How far can I move? So I have 30 feet walking speed. So I would like to head into the forest where the last shot from the guy who also shot me came.
Okay, so what's your movement
I wanna
speed
get
again?
him 30.
30. So you can move
Yeah.
10, 20, 30. You can move to about here.
Okay, and then that means that I think the goblin is within my crossbow range.
Yes, but you do not see him yet. So he is hiding behind a tree.
Okay.
You can do a
Okay.
perception check.
Perception. Yes, I would like to do a perception check
Okay.
and see if I can figure out where that humdinger is.
Ooh.
22.
Ooh.
I don't even think I need to roll, but let's do it anyway. Yes, you do spot this goblin here.
Okay. So
Um,
can I shoot him?
Well, so you had to do basically your action was to look for the goblin.
My action was a perception check.
Yes, and
Okay.
you do
All right,
see
so I
him
see
though,
him.
and you can call that out to your allies if you wish.
He's over there.
It's not a
That
tree.
zombie
It's a
is
goblin.
over there. It's not a tree. Don't be fooled. I was fooled at first. Don't be fooled. There's a goblin. He's right there.
Okay.
So you
So,
know.
Poppy and Tornado, you guys see the goblin. Barb is probably a little too far out of the way, but she might have heard. And
That's
it is
what you get for shooting me.
it is this goblin's turn. He is going to try to sneak away. And so he's going to roll
Ooh.
a stealth, and that is a 14, which is just enough. The goblin runs away. 10, 20, 30. Runs away as fast as he can and hides behind this tree. And you see the goblin run off, but you're not sure where he went. But you know he ran this way.
Oh. Okay.
And so next up is Tornado.
Hey, yo.
And also, as the goblin runs away, he goes,
Whoa, it sounds like I heard a goblin. I think I should go check it out. And with the warning of my new ally, I definitely take that as a red flag. I'm going to go for the red flag.
Okay,
So-
Scooby-Doo.
Right?
Sorry, as soon as he said, I'm going to check it out, I was like, okay. Let's do it. Let's solve
Let's
the
do
mystery,
it.
guys.
It's the Scooby-Doo crew. Let's solve the mystery.
Scooby-Doo
Yes,
crew.
sir.
Mr. Gang.
It's Blue's Clues time. Here we go. All right. So here I'm thinking, I'm analyzing, I'm hyper-analyzing my environment. I'm looking,
It's
I
that,
go and
that
I-
meme with the all the mathematic equations with the blonde lady. You know what I'm talking about?
exactly. That's how I'm feeling right now. That is exactly how I'm feeling right now. I'm calculating. So here I am calculating and computing, and then I look at it and I realize, oh, it looks like there's something in the trees. So, or I feel like, oh no. This is what I want to talk to the animals, because my one of my abilities is that I can talk to animals. And
Okay.
small critters, and I want to.
All right.
You don't see any small critters around you at this moment. There's
Can I
a lot
do,
of
like, a
yelling
6
and
times
fighting,
mighty
and a
sense?
lot of the
That's
small
my bad.
critters have
Guns.
scurried away.
Oh.
Also, the
No
gunshot
worries.
may have scared
Yeah.
them.
No worries. I was just curious because that was one of my things. Is I can talk to small critters, and I was gonna ask it if it knew the general
No, good to
direction.
know.
I'm gonna go on a whim. I'm gonna go through the trees. If you move to the left, or no, I can't. Can I? Yeah, that would count as 2 steps. Yeah, here we go. So go forward
Okay.
through the trees,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use 20 rounds of movement speed, or 20. Yeah, I'm not doing it stealthily. I'm going
Okay.
in there guns and blazing. Like,
You said 20 feet.
yeah,
Okay, so that gets you to about here.
okay.
Um,
Now, can I look around and see what it's in like the general radius or vicinity of?
yeah, you can give me another perception check. Like I said, this goblin's hiding behind a tree, but you did move a little bit. So go ahead and roll me a perception check.
All right, 1 second.
See if you can spot him.
See if I can spot him. Hopefully that went through.
5. He rolled a nat 20. So, no, you do
Oh.
not see him. He is pretty well
Oh,
camouflaged.
I rolled a nat.
No,
Oh,
the
no, no.
goblin
He is
did.
One with the trees.
The goblin did. He is one with the tree, so you do not see him.
I am the
Okay.
Lorax. I speak for the trees.
Well, shoot. Okay. I'm just gonna wait around. Is there an option to like be ready and attack? I'd like
Yes,
to
you can ready
and
an
attack
attack. Which attack would you like to ready?
Eldritch Blast.
Okay, so you
So-
start charging up your Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you will cast it if you can see the enemy or if someone.
Exactly. Once I see if it's in my line of sight or if it's does an opportunity attack or goes near that like area, then I'd absolutely like to attack it.
Okay. All right. Next up, back to Barb.
Oh, let's see. Do I
Can I not
know
get a
that
turn?
the other goblin?
You heard a
Oh, wait, did Gabella
in that direction, but that's all you know.
Oh no, I did perception. You're right. Okay. That's Barb.
Do I
My
know
bad.
that other goblin is right? We've killed 3, so now it's just mystery 1. Can I just look around now that I have my javelin ready?
Hello
there.
Yes, you can look around. Like I said, this goblin is kind of stealthed, and so if you'd
I
like,
imagine I can see the other people
Hello
running
there.
into the forest.
yes,
that
you can
way.
see your teammates. Your players here.
Okay,
Um,
so should I just roll perception?
Yes, I would roll a perception to see if you can spot the one that's trying to hide.
If I can pick out which tree is not like the others.
18. That's pretty
One of
good.
these trees is not like the others. One
Someone
of these
subscribed, I
doesn't
think.
belong.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he rolled a 22, and so he
Oh,
remains hidden.
that's even more.
Oh, that was
sneaky.
Brian. Tornado.
Oh,
Yo,
Thanks for the sub, buddy.
you're welcome, buddy. Anytime. Glad to subscribe.
Yeah.
Enjoying the content.
Thank you. I mean, you're playing the content, so I
am
hope
the
you're
content.
enjoying it.
You
You
are
are the content.
You
Without
are
you,
the content.
would not exist. Okay.
The content would not exist.
So you do, even though it was a good roll, he had a slightly better roll. But goblins are very small and sneaky, So you do not find him. However, you do still have your movement. Or you can, alternatively, you could ready a action. Or no, sorry, you can't. You just used it. My bad. Wait, can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yes. We can hear
Oh.
you.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear echo.
I can hear you.
Oh.
Oh,
Oops.
yeah. Oh, I think you're muted.
Yes, I'm
Okay,
here.
you're good now.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm here.
I all you have left is you can use your movement if you'd like.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll head towards the forest in a direction.
Okay.
In any direction, just towards wherever everyone else
I'm
is
just gonna
going.
send you this way. 10, 20. Your movement is what? 30 feet?
30.
30. So I can get you about here.
Okay, into the forest.
And you're kind of looking that way. Next up, we have Hase. You're way over here.
I just see a bunch of people go running off into the woods, and she'll kind of shake her head and start moving back towards the cart.
Okay. You just want to use your full movement,
Sure. We'll
which
do double
is
move.
what? 30?
30, so total 60.
Okay. And let's go about here.
Because I had never saw this goblin at all, so I got know who I'm looking for.
Okay. Gonna do any action or is that your turn?
That I guess is my turn.
Okay. Poppy. You are still on top of a tree.
Okay. I think I should come down from the tree and just go back to the car
Okay. So you come down from the tree.
and stealthily go back to the car.
Okay, so
Make sure
stealthily,
nobody's like stealing nothing.
yeah, stealthily move back. You can roll me a. You don't need to roll me a stealth because the goblin's trying to run away. He's not really looking for you. So, so you make it back to the cart. I think your movement is 25, right?
Yes.
So 10, 20. Yeah, you make it about. Whoa, do a little front flip. Make it back to the cart.
Well,
Yeah.
I do like a roll when I get off the tree.
Yeah.
I do like a roll
There you go.
off the
A
ground.
little
was just him
acrobatic
rolling
tumble.
to the cart.
Yeah. That's part of the process. Get that.
Nice. All right, so after that little acrobatic tumble, Gabella, what would you like to do?
Okay, so we don't know exactly where the goblin is at this point, right?
Correct.
But am I pretty sure that he's within 60 feet of me?
He could be.
Okay. I would like to move 10 feet in the direction I think he is, and then use vicious mockery kind of to the forest at large where I hope it hits him.
So-
Can I do that?
Vicious mockery. It does. You do have to see. It does say
Oh, do
you
I?
unleash at a creature you can see within range, and currently
Oh,
you
I
can't see him.
Mhm.
But you can do another perception check to try to find him if you'd like.
Can I viciously mock him after the perception check, or would that be my whole turn?
That would, I think, technically count as 2 actions. But you can call out
Yeah.
to your comrades if you do. And let me
Okay.
hold
so
on,
then,
let
in
me
that
just
case, I'm
roll
gonna-
something real quick just to see if he's still. Yeah, he's still pretty well hidden.
Okay, so I'm gonna run in the direction where I think he went, and then I'm gonna do a perception check then.
Okay, so you are getting. So your movement's 30 feet.
Yeah. And I just got a nat 20.
Nat 20. So nat 20s always succeed.
Plus 3.
Plus 3, so 23. You do find him, and he is literally right in front of you.
Right here! guys! He is right here! We're gonna get you. I don't know where your mother is, but I'm sure she will be very disappointed in you.
Ooh. He grumbles.
Technically not
He grumbles.
vicious
I never
mockery.
knew my mother. But you don't
Obviously.
speak Goblin, so you don't understand that. Okay, so next up is the Goblin's turn. He is going to use bonus action disengage, and he is going to. Noticing his 3 comrades have died, he's going to run away. And that will be his turn. Next up, Tornado. What would you like to do? He is no longer stealthed, so because he couldn't use the hide action.
Yeah.
So you are able to see him at this point.
Okay.
You see him running away.
I could see him run away. Okay. I'd like to move. Let's move 10 feet closer towards him, like in the direction that he's running.
Okay, so kind of like, whoa, like about here?
Yeah. You know what? I'm getting mixed signals from the crowd here. Artemis is saying, "Spare him, Brian. Make him your friend." I mean, I got options. But my cousin's saying, "Slay them all."
Can you
I mean,
befriend
I'm getting
a
mixed.
goblin?
I mean, I
Blood
speak for the
goblin
blood,
gods here. Okay.
I mean, can you? Are they animals?
Can I?
they're
I mean,
sentient. They can have language and
Yeah, they're on language, so that makes sense.
so yeah, you can. It's,
let him free. Okay, so let's take
I mean,
a
Tackle
poll.
Whoever
hug
thought
him.
he shot me
Uh,
and you?
we could do.
Consider.
That is
Wait
that
a
is
second.
true.
Did this goblin? What's its name?
ask it its name.
If it's the one that stole my hat, it's going down. There was a goblin a few years back when I was talking to the squirrels, and for some reason, he decided he was going to take my favorite hat. And I never saw the goblin again. If his name is Bremlin, he's dead. If his name isn't
Mhm.
Bremlin, then we're going to do a poll. And
Okay, I
we gotta
love.
take a
I'm
vote.
just gonna admit that the fact that your favorite hat ranks above the fact that he legit shot you. He did shoot you. That's a thing that happened earlier.
This is true.
And me. He shot me too. I'm taking it a little personal.
For all I know, this
he shot
Bremlin,
me, and I was down to 3 hit points.
that's true. That's true.
Consider.
He is out for blood. This is a blood goblin. I may just have to Eldritch Blast him. I mean,
I'm in favor of Eldritch blasting him. I'm holding a bit of a
Same.
grudge.
you know what?
You
know what?
you can
Goblin's
you
going.
can Gabella, you can tell him what you'd like him to do. He's within range of your.
Yes. Scream
You're with
at the boy.
Get
Tell
him.
him.
He's right
He's-
there. I
he's
pointed him out.
No, he's going down. This guy
Really,
gave
I
me
believe in you.
this guy gave me the spunk eye from a distance, and you don't give a gnome spunk eye and think that you're not gonna either talk back and tell me why you gave me the spunk eye, or you're probably gonna get hit. So I think it's about
I
time.
mean, he already did hit you. There was that whole, bow and arrow thing earlier. Do you remember that, dear?
I do. No,
I don't
you
know
know
how
what?
old
He's
you
going
are,
down.
but
All
my
right.
memory's
I'm
still
gonna
pretty
cast-
clear.
I completely agree, and I couldn't have. You all make very
I'm
valid
glad.
arguments. I'm an Eldritch blasting him. So here we go.
I appreciate you making the good decision.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Oh.
Okay, a 19 plus 4. That definitely hits him. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah.
Almost a crit.
Yeah.
All right. I'm here we go.
A 2.
Yeah, I hit him for 2.
You throw a small bolt of energy and hits him right in the arm.
Right in the, oh no,
He
not in the
takes-
kisser. Okay, right in the arm.
Well, he's
Okay.
facing away from you, so
Oh right, yeah, so I can't hit his cheek.
but it does hit his arm and he takes 2 damage.
You know what? I wanted to make a statement. Goblins don't take gnome hats.
They don't. Okay, Barb. It's your turn. You can see this
All right.
goblin.
It has been pointed out. Can I just javelin at the boy? Javelin at the creature in the
Yes,
forest?
I believe you
I'm-
already
Am I
had.
close
You
enough?
already picked your javelin out. So, what is? Let me check the range on that.
Let me.
The javelin is a
It's
30-foot.
30.
So it is going to be
So I
long
think
range.
I'm gonna have to run a bit close.
Or you can run. Let's see how far you can get. You could get 10, 20, 30. Yeah, you could move to here, and he would be well within range.
All right, let's
You'd be
do
20
that.
feet away.
Charge at the goblin, javelin in hand.
Now I believe your rage has dropped because
Yeah,
you did
my
not
rage is
take damage.
gone
But
because I'm in focus mode. I win a turn without hitting anything.
yes, but
Correct.
now
Still got a 23.
23 that hits him. Go ahead and roll damage.
Well, let's find out. Piercing damage.
6 damage,
Oh,
and with
6.
that, you hit him. Bruh! Square in the
Goblin
square
kebab.
in his back, and it goes right through his heart as he gasps
Into like a butterfly.
his final breath.
Down for the count.
And you guys are out of initiative now. Good job.
Yay!
All the goblins have been slain.
Okay.
Well,
I
the
would
dream
like
was
to
somewhat
go
real.
to the goblin that's closest to me and see if he's got anything interesting on him. Because I think what was implied is that they stole whatever was on the horses earlier. So I want to see if there's anything interesting on that goblin body closest
Same.
to me.
He might have my hat.
Okay, so which? Well, where are? Oh, you're
The
over
one
here.
that Barb.
You want to go to the
Barb
goblin that was
killed.
just killed?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that's pinned to the ground like a butterfly with the javelin.
This one,
Goblin on a stick.
all he has is a short
Goblin
bow
dog.
and a few
Vicious.
arrows, and the clothes that he's wearing.
Does anybody need a short bow or some arrows? I don't think this won't do me any good, but someone else might need it.
I'm good. I've got a bow myself. Thank you, though.
Poppy, do you have a short bow, or am I remembering incorrectly? I'm a little bit older, so it's a little hard sometimes.
Oh yeah, I'm good. I have a nice one right here. You just gotta
Ooh.
a headshot.
Okay, well, would you like some arrows?
Got the hydrate.
I will take the arrows.
Okay, so I'm gonna get the arrows, and then I'm gonna hand them over to Poppy.
Sweet.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. And after that, can I go check on the oxen to see how they're doing?
Yeah, but let's see if anyone else wants to do something.
Okay.
Just since you kind of did something
I
there.
just want to retrieve my javelin.
Okay, so you go pick up your javelin. It's got some goblin blood on it.
The goblin.
You seasoned your javelin with goblin blood.
And would you like to do anything else?
Can I head back towards the other goblins to search them as well?
Yes, you may.
Whatever the next closest one is.
The one you knocked out Falcon Punch style is probably the closest.
Yeah.
He has a scimitar, and that's it. Some
I don't need
goblin-sized
it.
leather armor.
I don't think that will fit.
Definitely won't fit you.
Mm-hmm. Tornado, you're small. Do you want some goblin armor?
Is that a short
Oh, I don't
joke?
think I know his name. Small one.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll admit my stature isn't necessarily big. I might be able to fit in the goblin mail. What do you think?
Can I give it to him to try on?
Sure.
Well, all
Okay.
this is going on. Hase is going to go over and look at this goblin that Barb and them are next to. Realizing it's not dead, she's going to tie it up and try and interrogate it when it wakes
Wait,
up.
the goblin that Barb...
I think it's pretty dead.
Yeah,
the
pretty
one
sure
I
it's dead.
The one she
punch
punched is
the
dead?
one I
Yes, that one is
exploded?
dead.
Okay, so they're all dead.
They are
In
all
that
dead.
case,
Yes.
never mind.
She critted on her unarmed punch, and it did 10 points of damage.
I didn't know.
It is
Sorry.
a powerful
Oh.
punch.
Sorry.
Tornado, what do you think of the armor? Does it fit? Or a small one? What is your name?
Tornado,
Oh, sorry.
you're being
talking to me.
addressed.
I didn't realize you were talking to me. I apologize.
Gnome boy.
Gnome
What is
boy.
your name?
I appreciate you asking. At the moment, I go by Tornado, but I know that my name is going to change at some point because,
For now, I will call you Tornado.
yeah, for now, feel free to call me Tornado, as that's what the elders who taught me how to talk to animals.
I am Barb.
Barb,
This is Hase the child. Where are the others?
nice to meet
They're
you.
in the forest.
Thank you for saving me.
Yeah.
I had this wicked dream, and there were orcs attacking, and then I wake up and I hear the same thing, but it sounds less of a growl and more of like a, I don't know how to describe that, but like a grunt.
That kind of thing happens. I've seen it before.
Yeah, and next thing I know, I saw people in the distance and goblins, so I figured it's business time.
Yes.
It's business time.
Thank
There's
you
still
guys
more
for letting me
goblins to
join you.
loot. I think it's time. Let's go look.
Yeah, let's go.
Everyone.
Okay, so well, you guys want to loot the other goblins?
Everyone.
Hey,
go
so
to
go
the
just go back to the
goblins.
cart and sit down and back.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. What goblins have we not looted?
Just the two by the horses.
The oxen or the horse?
The horses. There's two goblins
Okay.
right here. These have not been
The
Oh,
looted.
right,
dead
yeah, I
ones are
see.
horses.
Um,
The live ones are oxen.
But I will
Oh,
I will
gotcha.
tell you they have the same as the other one. One has a scimitar, the other has a short bow with a few arrows.
All right. So we can
So
just kind
they
of see
so they
what's
were
on them
not the
from where we're
ones
standing.
who took whatever from the horses.
No, but I'll
Is the
say
point.
Barb and Tornado. You guys check these ones out since you're right here.
Yeah, let's do it.
You do notice though, because you saw Gundren the other day, and this looks very similar to the horse that Gundren had with him.
Oh no.
Oh dear. We're not going to
Can I
get
check
our
the
15
freshness of the horses?
You can.
I sense trouble ahead.
Are they?
They
How
look
fresh
like
are the horses?
they look like they've been dead
How
for
long have they been dead?
about a day.
Mm,
That's
Well,
true.
actually,
That's a fresh wound.
you'd probably need to give me a nature check for that. But since you your backstory is butchering animals, I'll say that.
yeah, I know how to. I know how to carve some.
She
meat.
knows the art of meat cutting.
I know what a fresh dead animal looks like. These are not too fresh. This makes me think that we should possibly check what cargo he's having us transport.
Sure. But
If these were their horses,
yeah,
someone might be looking for whatever we're transporting.
that's very true. I mean, it may be a good idea to know. That way we know whether or not we need to get as far away from it as possible or keep it for for the spoils, for the money.
Or finish whatever mission he was trying to start. Can
Yeah.
we go check
I'm
the
on bo-
cargo? Can we at least
We are the
look in the
cargo.
tarps
They
and
were
see?
gonna meet us before. That's what we're guarding, the cargo that
Yeah, but what is the cargo? Because he said it was supplies.
I've been back here with it.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of building
I know.
supplies.
Yes, the hold on, I can give you the exact composition. Just give me a second here.
I've been sitting on most of this stuff. It's nothing special.
Yeah, it's packed with an assortment of mining supplies and food, a dozen sacks of flour, several casks of salted pork, 2 kegs of strong ale, shovels, picks, and crowbars, and 5 lanterns with oil.
Basic living
Okay.
supplies. Nothing suspicious.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So
Well, we don't see their bodies, just the
Well-
dead horses. So they could still be
Yeah.
alive, maybe.
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
I think that the best way to figure out what's going on is to just keep moving forward, because I think we've exhausted everything we can do here.
Hmm. The horse
Goblins
needs too
don't have
old
any
to harvest.
answers. The horses have no answers.
Goblin
and the
tastes
cargo
terrible.
has no answers.
There's
Um,
nothing left to pick clean from here.
Gonna have
If-
to get the horse bodies off the road if we're gonna keep going, though.
Yeah. Horses are heavy. I'm strong. Can I try?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
I
gonna do
might
it.
need help, but
I'm not sure if Tornado is the one to help you.
should I try by myself first?
Roll a strength check.
Cool.
19. Yes, you are with your might. Everyone's impressed that you are able to move the horses safely out of the road.
The carcasses
Good
are out
job,
of the way.
Barb. Thank you for that, dear.
Let's say you
You
move
are
the
terrifyingly
goblins
strong.
too, just so you don't accidentally run them over.
Good idea.
I mean,
No need to get blood on the wheels.
true. Okay.
And you do notice as you're dragging the horses away, you see what looks like boot prints that head north.
So
And if you
I think that we have a choice to make.
want to
From
roll
what
me
it
a
seems-
survival
Yes,
check
yes.
to see if you
Yes.
know any more information about that.
16.
16. So you recognize that about a dozen goblins have come and gone along the trail. There's a trail leading north that you don't really see, but it's there. As well as signs of 2 human-sized bodies being hauled away from the ambush site.
So we don't know if they're dead or alive, but it looks like our bosses may have been kidnapped by goblins, and so we need to make a decision if we're going to continue the mission without him or go on a rescue mission, is what it sounds like. I'm proposing the question to my teammates. What do you think?
Let's say you
Just a
all
quick-
reconvene at the cart.
Yeah.
Okay. Quick question out of character. Have we been paid already?
We have not.
No, you have not
Are
been.
we-
You have not been paid yet.
But we
Okay.
could sell I imagine is he just passing the supplies on, just also out of character? Is he just passing the supplies on out of charity? Like he's not taking these to sell them. So we wouldn't be taking over.
No, but you are taking it to a destination in Phandelver called Barthen's Provisions is where he told you to take them. And he
Mhm.
told you that the individual there is the one who is going to pay you.
Okay, so we will be paid
Oh.
if we complete the mission, but
Mm.
it does seem like he is in trouble. Although we don't know if they're dead or alive.
We were
Considering how much
hired-
alive.
We were hired as guards for this. Are there any like teamsters or regular people, or is it just us?
At this point, it's just you guys.
Oh.
Mm.
If we're gonna go off on that path to try and find these guys, we can't take the cart with us. So we're just gonna leave it here. Like that seems like a really bad idea.
There is a clearing over
Could
here.
we?
Yeah,
Could we stash the cart?
yes, you
just
can
take the oxen.
you can steer the cart away, and you can also tie off the oxen and keep them out of sight if you'd
Okay.
like.
And that is a viable option.
But we don't
Just
know
making
how
sure.
Okay.
far the goblin camp is.
I say
Do you
we
guys
go
think
after
the oxen
them.
will
It
be
sounds
okay?
Sounds like an adventure. Oh, they'll
I'm
be
all
fine. Let's
for an
just
It's
adventure.
only
give
been
them
a
some
day, so at
grazing.
most they're a day's walk away.
Yeah.
I think if we go on this adventure, it's possible, since we didn't find my hat, we may be able to find my long missing hat.
We have to get the gnome's hat.
The adventure of the missing hat.
Well,
It's the feather that tips the scales. Rescue mission.
Cannot make you
I don't
add.
know. I'm here for an adventure. Let's go on an adventure, guys. I'm sure the oxen will be fine. We'll just hide them in that clearing and let's see what we can see.
I like your thinking. I've been a hermit for a while, studying and being in the woods, and I'd like to go off on an adventure and see what else there is to the world aside from the woods.
Okay.
Oh,
So
well,
I'm.
What do Hase and Poppy think? Rescue mission?
Yeah, I'm in.
Or do we want to... What do you
Unless
guys
if
think?
you guys think I should stay here with the cart.
I mean,
Oh, it
That's
might be good to leave
it
someone
might be
to
good
guard the
to
cart.
leave 1 or 2 people at the cart, but at the same time, if you guys need company,
we could kind of set like a bit of a trap and just.
we could set a trap. I
Oh,
like
we
that
could make
idea.
it
That
look
would warn
like
us.
the cart is abandoned, and I could stay here stealthily in case anyone does come. I'll sneak
To
out.
watch. I would feel more comfortable having someone to guard the cart.
Same, and I
proper-
think the trap is a very
We
good
won't
idea.
get paid if it isn't delivered, and we can't deliver it if it's stolen.
Yeah,
That's
That's
true.
fair. but we also
That's a-
won't get any.
That sounds.
You may not get paid if the people who we're supposed to deliver to are dead or missing. Especially,
Well,
we
the
might not
person
get
who's
our
going to
15.
pay
We
us
might
is-
only get the 10. Because who knows
The
if that.
person who's going to pay us is at the destination.
That's true, but do they know about the negotiated?
Yeah, do they
higher
know
price?
about the negotiation?
Oh, that's true.
Wait, what negotiation?
Talk
Oh,
to a higher
negotiated
price.
You don't know about this.
Well, I
Yeah.
know I just met you all.
Ace negotiated for us higher wages,
Mm-hmm.
15 instead of 10. Too bad you
What
weren't
was the
with
name
us.
of the person who was going ahead of our boss? What was their
yes,
name?
me.
Yes.
Gundren rode out with a
Gundren.
human named Sildar.
Yes. They wouldn't have time. They wouldn't have been able to tell the person at the end of our destination that we've negotiated a higher price. So maybe we should go rescue them. Hase, what do
Well-
you think?
I think that if we hide the cart well enough, we should be okay to leave it here for a little while. But before we go anywhere, I'm gonna need to have a sit. I'm really hurt.
Oh, you are.
Yeah,
I do have the ability to heal to some degree.
I just need to sit and catch my breath for a minute. Basically, she's
Like a
trying to say
short
she
rest?
needs a short rest so she can use some hit dice. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm fine with the
Do
short
we want to
rest.
take a short rest since we've all
Yeah.
battled? It would be a good idea.
Yeah. How about we hide the cart and take a short rest, and then we can just have a moment to catch our breaths and let's conceal the cart a little bit, and then we can set off to our next adventure.
Okay.
That sounds good to me.
All right. So
All right.
Yeah.
let me go ahead and just load the general map. You guys are pretty much. Let's say you hide the cart, and you guys take a short rest. Echo, you had talked about doing an intermission. Do you guys want to take a short break while your characters are taking a break,
That might be a good idea.
or do you want to keep
Yeah.
going?
Yeah,
we'll
take
rest
like
while
5
they
or
rest.
something.
Yeah, 5-minute
Yeah.
break.
Okay,
Like
you want
a
to do just a
couple
short
minutes so we
5-minute
can-
break? I will
Yeah.
stay here talking to the chat, and you guys take a break. Let me start a little timer here. Okay, so technically the break's over, but I don't know if
Have
you
returned.
have returns. Everyone back? We're
Back.
still okay. Peter is back. Missing
Quick.
Brian.
Question.
It looks like he disconnected. Yeah, what's up?
Friends. Okay, so we took a short rest. Short rest does not recover spell slots, right?
Correct. Unless you're a warlock.
Correct.
Okay, I am not a warlock. But is there a chance that
short rest?
I would have gotten some points back? I'm still 7
Yeah,
out of 10, which
I
isn't
was gonna ask
bad.
the same.
I'm
I'm 8 out of
gonna
14.
defer to Steve because I don't remember off the top of my head. A short rest, do you
So-
recover hit points?
On a short rest, you can choose to recover hit points. You have a thing called hit dice.
Okay.
Basically, for every level you have a pool of dice that sits on the side. When you take a short rest, you can use some of that as basically taking a breather, relaxing, and you can roll those
Okay.
whatever die that is, and then you get to add your Constitution bonus to that as healing. So
Okay.
when you click short rest, on the right hand side, you can see a box that says automatically apply healing with dice results. And then below that, it'll have your level and tell you how many hit dice you have. And you'll click inside that box, and then you'll click the box again to roll the dice, and then take a short rest, and it'll automatically spend your hit die, and you will heal that many
Okay.
hit points, only up to your maximum. But that means that if we take another short rest, that's no longer available. You spent that hit die to heal during this one, and if you want to get those
Okay.
dice back in your pool, you take a long rest.
Okay.
And so,
I just did mine because I needed it.
yeah, and it's
Okay.
generally if you're
Okay.
just a little hurt. Right now we're level 1, so even a lot hurt.
A little hurt is a lot hurt.
For now, level 1, like
Yeah.
level
Yes,
1 is
you-
notoriously squishy.
Level 1, like you
Okay.
saw last time that
Yeah.
guy just got taken out in
One
hit.
good critical hit,
One
just,
crit
you're
can
dead.
can literally kill you outright
So
from one hit.
when we get
so
when we get more levels, depending on how we're doing hit points, you automatically get your full die. Like I'm a D8, I automatically get 8 at level 1. After that, either you get half of the die, so I'll get 4 each level, or I'll roll, and maybe I'll roll well, and maybe I'll roll badly. But that will be my new max. But every level, I'll also get another one of these dice that I can roll. And you can roll 1 at a time, 2, 3, whatever. But every short rest is like, let's take a breather, let's get our stuff together. Again, it's kind of meta-y, but as an aside for Tornado, generally speaking, if you think we're going to take a short rest or have the opportunity to take a short rest, you want to use your leveled spells in every fight, because you'll get all of them back at the end of a short rest, which is different than every other caster. Every other caster, we only have a certain amount, and then when you get a long rest, we get all those back. Warlocks get them back on a short rest, so you want to be spending those and getting them back as much as you can.
Okay.
Not that,
Alright, so
rolling
just
nat
to-
20s on Eldritch Blast 24/7 wasn't friggin' amazing.
that was a pretty good Eldritch Blast you did.
It was like 2
Tornado.
of them.
That was
Yeah, 2
That
of
was
them.
nice.
One of them was the really where I don't know where Tornado went, but let me just
so,
text him.
sorry, just because it's a short rest.
Is he still
so
asleep while
recover-
we're...
You guys wake up or like, and you don't really fall asleep, but he
well, imagine that I took a nap.
he dozes off.
It's about an hour,
The
so
Eldritch Blast was a lot.
It took a
Oh,
lot
it's
out
a
of him.
lot out of him.
It really did. It really did. Okay, so you wake up from the short rest and you decided you wanted to pursue the trail where you saw the goblin running towards, and you kind of noticed that there has been some footprints here leading from the 2 dead horses. So are you all good to head out?
which one of you
think
is
I
good
am-
at following tracks?
I'm a very nature person. Probably not as nature as Tornado.
So traps are going to be perception mainly.
Yeah, I've got +3 perception. I'm good at the things, I think. And survival.
Is the track incredibly obvious that we don't really need like a tracker to follow them?
It is through kind of some scattered brush. You would still need to kind of make sure you're going the right way, because you aren't sure exactly where the location is of this place.
Okay. Kind of hand on head. I'm basically
yes.
saying, do we need a survival check follow these, or is it pretty obvious and we just need to pay attention?
I would say you would probably want a survival check maybe every like 10 to 20 minutes just to make sure you're going the right way. Actually, it's never mind. I take that back. You can see the trail pretty much most of the way. It's pretty clear where several goblins have kind of ran through.
Good deal.
You can stay on the trail.
Right.
But I will need to know your guys' marching order. So like who's in front, who's in the middle, who's behind.
Who's got
I'm
sharp
still
eyes?
willing
They
to
should be in
stand
front.
in front. If people are okay with that, as the tall, beefy one.
Okay. Barb in front, and what's the rest of the...
I guess Hase will go second.
Okay. And who's at the end?
Oh, Tornado is finally waking up. Tornado's probably at the end.
Sorry
Tornado.
about that.
That's all right. You
Hey.
guys are marching off to follow the trail.
Tornado's probably...
Would you like to
just
bring up the rear?
Catch
Yeah.
us as we leave.
I'll take the rear and cover the back. Make sure nothing strikes at us from the behind the scenes.
Okay, and then Poppy and Gabella, you're just kind of in the middle behind Hase.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys set out. You go about, say about 10 minutes. And what speed are you going? Are you moving quickly, or are you kind of moving a little slower, maybe more careful? What pace? I'll let Barb go first since you're leading the pack, so you kind of get to set the pace.
I would think that I'm walking a little quicker because I know that they already have a bit of a advantage. They're a bit ahead, so we need to catch up just in case they're still traveling.
Okay.
What should I... Do you want me to roll survival or...
No, you're fine. I just wanted to just double check.
Okay.
And so you make it after about 10 minutes of heading down the trail. Barb, you notice in front of you what looks like a loop of a rope.
Oh.
And if you look at it a little closer, you notice this is a snare trap. But your passive perception is high enough that you spotted it automatically.
Okay. So, can I set it off intentionally?
You can.
All right.
Do we want to whispering? Do we want to kind of hide off the trail in case that alerts somebody?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Everyone hide.
No, get behind a bush.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Problem for me.
I'd like well,
Do the rest of the people?
yeah, everyone go ahead and roll a stealth check.
All right. I'm gonna crouch, so I'm also gonna roll a stealth, which I am not good at all. I'm a giant trying to hide behind a twig. It's not gonna.
Ooh. 13.
I mean, on average, I'd say you guys are good. So would you like to set off the trap intentionally?
Yes, I'm gonna. Can I take a stick and kind of try and set it off?
Yes. You throw a stick into the loop, kind of a heavier stick, and then it pings up and the rope goes flying upwards with a stick dangling from a tree. And the trap definitely set off. And that's all you notice. There's nothing else really going on.
All right. Can I just listen in case there's anything else?
Yep. Why don't you roll a perception?
In case it sounded any alarms or anything.
22. You hear, you know, a bird in the distance, but other than that, you don't see or hear anything in your immediate area that could be a
Bet
threat.
you that's that bird you guys heard the other morning.
All right, forward.
One with the roar.
Okay. So you guys move forward. Same pace.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you move a little bit further. About another 10 minutes or so goes by. And Barb, I'd like you to roll another perception check. 18. Okay, with an 18, you notice that on the trail in front of you, there's a lot of leaves, kind of in a circular area about 6 feet wide, that looks unnatural.
Well, I see something. Everyone, I want you to stand back a little bit, possibly hide. I'd like to throw a large rock at the pile of leaves.
I might have a better option,
Yes?
if I may. Going to use prestidigitation for a little burst of wind and try and move all the and move a bunch of the leaves. So I just kind of digs in her bag and pulls out like a set of like forge billows and is like,
Okay, so you use your forge billows and you blow away as many of the leaves as you can, revealing a large pit, a hole that's about 10 feet deep, you know, good amount. That had Barb not noticed the leaves, probably would have fallen into.
Good job, Barb.
Thank you for clearing the space. I think we should
no worries,
continue at a
This is why I
distance
don't walk in
around
front.
it. Say again?
This is why I don't walk in front.
so I'm gonna fiddle with a couple things in my pocket and drop a metal plate on the ground, just the far side of the hole. That if anybody gets within 5 feet of it, will make a large banging sound.
Okay.
That'll
Booby
help.
trap to booby trap.
Magical tinkering, I'll just let us know if someone was coming to investigate.
All right, I'll allow it.
All right.
Now,
Shall we wander around and continue forward?
would you like to?
Team?
Sounds good. Let's go.
All right, onward.
Onward. So you move. The trail kind of loops around this way a little bit. And after about another, say, half hour or so, you do make it to something. And I will show you what that something is.
I like something.
Ooh.
So, you are following along the trail here, and you make it to a small stream. You can hear it kind of babbling along. Not very fast, but it is moving slowly. Surrounded by trees and vegetation, some briars. And over here, I know, just don't mind the giant brown boxes. But here is the entrance to a cave. And you can see this is where the trail ends that you were following. And there's the entrance to a cave here. So we'll have Barb in front, followed by Hase, Poppy and Gabella in the middle, and Tornado in the back. Look, it's like I almost knew how you guys were going to do it. What would you like to do at this point?
I would like to head to the cave, please.
Yes, grab a stick and light the end on fire and continue forward into the cave. Is everyone okay with that? Are we okay going into the cave?
I'm like
Yeah.
already at the entrance.
Oh,
All
so
right.
you go ahead and move forward.
Adventure.
Yes.
Okay. You guys going to
I'm
follow her
curious.
or just kind of...
I will follow.
Okay, everyone else follow the leader or...
I will
Hang
take
back.
the woman's lead.
Yeah, follow the leader.
I
Okay.
think I have a lantern in
Like the
my
present.
inventory.
You have what in your
Um,
inventory?
I'm new to adventures. I'm following.
As you move and you kind of splash through the water, let me do a thing here.
Candle in my inventory.
Much does Hase know from her studies about goblins?
You spy.
That's cool.
Following the Goblin's trail, coming to the large hillside about 5 miles from the scene of the ambush, a shallow stream that you can see flows out through the cave mouth. On the east side of the stream, there's a small area in the briar thickets that's been hollowed out to form a lookout post, including a pair of goblins lurking there right now. And everybody rolls initiative, please.
Okay. Initiative.
Ooh.
Single digits, what?
We are very
Same.
a little all over the place, actually.
Okay, so Hase
Tornado
got
and I are
a
very
6.
ready for this.
Gabella,
We're
9.
ready.
I am very.
Poppy, you got a
Beast
16.
and I are not.
Barb, a 21. And
Mhm.
Tornado,
Good job,
also a
Barb.
21. Okay, and we'll start. Barb, we'll let you go first. You
All
are
right.
top of the leaderboard.
I want to javelin this the green boy.
Okay, from where you are standing, there are like I said, some thickets here. You know, there's kind of an entrance here, but they're kind of behind. So they will have a little bit of cover. I will say,
So maybe I should move over.
I'll say this one has 3/4 cover, and this one has half cover.
All right. Can I take a few steps to the left?
You can. These squares are 5 feet, by the way. This is
All right. I'd like to go to
there
where
it is. One
at
square is
least
5
one
feet.
is in plain view.
Okay, so you can move 5, 10. You
Yes.
do have enough movement to get in melee range if you'd like, or you can stay away and throw something.
I think
It's
I'm
up to
going
you.
to attempt a javelin first.
Okay, which one
Chuck
would you
the
like to
javelin.
throw it at?
Uh,
The close one?
yes, the one that is going to be harder for the other people to hit. That one.
This one. Okay,
Yes.
go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
Not great.
13. Unfortunately, you throw it, and the goblin nimbly jumps out of the way, and it misses.
Darn.
Darn is right.
Next up is going to be Tornado, if you don't have anything else.
All right. I'd like to. I mean, it's the best move. It's just the best move. Hands down that I have. I think it's time to do it again. I'm feeling it. Let's go ahead and attack the goblin that's nearest me. That's nearest the bushes. Like by the river there. Not the furthest
one here?
away, if that makes sense. Yes.
Okay. He does have half cover. I said 3/4 earlier. It's actually half. Sorry.
Okay.
Half cover for
No,
both
you're
of
good.
them. But you
Good to know.
can
Okay.
see him, and you can make an attack if you wish.
All right. Well, like the squirrels and forest animals were saying to me, because as we were traveling, I was communicating. Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast against the
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Absolutely.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
A
Yeah.
21.
Ooh.
Even with the half cover, that does hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
This is
Roll the damage.
Goblin A. Six damage. Okay, so you Eldritch Blast, and it goes right
Eldritch
through
Blast.
the middle of that thicket, boom, right in the chest as he takes a crippling blow to his side.
Yeah.
He screams out in agony, but he is still alive.
You know what?
Just barely.
Hey, that's what counts.
He's
And
conscious,
Eldritch Blast
but
won't
he's
let you down.
he's holding on.
Okay. All right, I end my turn.
Okay. Next up is this goblin. He's gonna run here, and he's gonna go for Barb with
Go for
a
Barb.
Where's the beef?
scimitar. That is a
Beef.
23.
Ooh.
Pretty good.
I'm guessing that hits.
I think that hit.
Oh yeah, it's 13.
And
so
a
that.
8 damage. He rolled max damage.
Ooh, this was a
And
the-
you are not
ooh.
raging at this moment.
no.
Oh, you're not
That-
raging?
So
So that's
he
all 8.
takes his scimitar, slashes it right across your chest. So you fail to get out of
Did
the
a
way.
jump.
Get a
Um,
chunk of change.
And then
down to 6.
then he's going to disengage and move over here. He mutters something to the other goblin.
What does he say?
You can hear him.
I-
He says,
Do-
"Run
I
into
see
the."
goblin.
He says, "Intruder, run to cave."
Other one's making a break for it.
The other one said, "Okay."
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Next up is Poppy.
Okay, how thick are those hedges? Am I able to squeeze through them at all?
Um,
Can he go through the
yes,
hole that has been left?
they are difficult terrain, and so it is going to. Steve, is it basically takes twice your movement to go through them?
Yeah,
Is that right?
It's 2 to 1 unless you have something that doesn't make you affected by it.
Okay, so
Okay.
basically, this would take 10 feet instead of 5 feet to go through, but you could go through it.
Okay, so I would like to attempt to stealthily go through that and position myself like behind one of those goblins, the goblin closer.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
A nat 20.
Ooh.
Okay.
Told you were the
Like a boss.
stealthiest.
So you go over here, you get down to the ground, you crawl, and you leap through the bushes, doing a little roll as you land to the other side, completely unnoticed by both
And
of those
I'm not
goblins.
Hardcore parkour.
Yeah.
Parkour.
Okay, and am I able to attack?
You are.
Okay, I'd like to attack.
Because
with
you are
my-
stealth, you will have advantage on the attack roll. So you're going to right click it, hit advantage, and then roll it.
Okay, I'd like to attack with my short sword.
Yep. So that is one of the hits. You do have advantage, so you can roll a second time and take the higher result.
Okay.
But the 15 did hit, And so go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
And because you are sneaky, would you like to make a sneak attack damage as well?
Yes.
Okay, so I need you to roll 1d6 for sneak attack damage.
Okay.
But he only had 1 hit point, so it doesn't really matter. But you take your
But
short
I
sword.
killed it with. I finished it with finesse.
You go
Yeah.
and you butcher him like a
Carved his initials on his chest.
like a good chef carves a turkey. Just
Oh yeah.
Just carved your
Can I
initials.
scalp
into
him?
him. So
Uh,
fancy, beautiful.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
but
Well, later.
he's dead.
Did.
You
Amazing.
get to, it did take you out of stealth though, so this goblin does notice you at this point. Hearing the cries of his fallen friend over here.
Okay.
But that was a good turn.
Yeah.
Now, if nothing else, Gabella, you're up.
Okay, so I would like to shoot a crossbow bolt at the remaining goblin.
Okay. I'll say
Friday.
I'll say he's not in cover. You can hit him from here. So go ahead and roll.
Cool,
Give me an
cool,
attack roll.
Okay. Oh,
That
have
unfortunately,
bad.
you take aim and
that one.
you're a little nervous. And, oh, you fire and it cocks off to the right and whizzes past his ear. Phew.
At least I didn't shoot myself in the foot. Good gracious.
Thank
That
you
was
for not
bad.
hitting me as well.
Oh, I just realized you hit a crit 1. Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't even realize that.
Oh,
So, retcon,
oh
you
dear. Oh,
aim for
no.
this goblin here, but you accidentally shoot Barb in the foot.
Ooh.
But because you critted, I'll say Barb, you just take 1 hit point of damage. It just kind of
Ooh.
nicks your
Oh no.
big toe. Sticks out.
How many hit points do you have
I'm at
left?
5.
Okay. That's
I'm
not
gonna
good.
be limping.
Next up is Hase.
Okay. I can see the goblin right now. Yes.
You can see him through the thicket.
Okay. She's gonna kind of pull out the amulet that she carries around her neck.
Okay.
She's gonna pull out a screwdriver and twist it a little bit, and then move the spring in the wrong place. And once again, there's the sound of that springy, broken watch. And I need the goblin to make a wisdom saving throw. Needs a 14 for grinding gears.
A wisdom saving throw. He rolls a 15.
Okay, nothing happens.
Okay.
Very
He
wise
hears
goblin.
a grinding sound in the distance, but it is very confused as to what that scraping of it sounds like 2 giant metal cogs rubbing against each other as someone jabs a wrench into them.
And then move me up to be next to the cave entrance where the water is flowing out of.
Okay. 5, 15, 20. So about here.
Waiting for the light to hit it. Yeah, one more to the left of that. So I'm not in front of the cave opening.
So right here?
but I'm just next to it. Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep. That one's dead. Back to Barb.
Okay. Oh boy. Well, I'm definitely upset. I'm thinking that I'm probably gonna have another rage. I think I have 1 more before my long rest.
You do. I will just kind of as a DM tip.
Yeah.
There is a cave here.
Yes.
There may be danger in. So you may want to conserve your second rage if possible.
Okay. That is fair. I'll try to keep a level head with this arrow in my foot.
That was just. I mean, you guys could take a long rest.
Before we head into
Before you go into the cave, it's up to your discretion. But I just
that might be a good.
So if you want to blow your rage,
we want to camp out outside of the goblin investment because a long rest is 8 hours.
Yes, it's basically sleeping. Now you guys can keep watch, which is what most people do when camping.
That will help.
But yeah.
Seems like a bad idea.
We could always travel a little ways away, take a long rest, then come back. But by then they'll probably notice the guards are dead. Hase says in the middle of combat, I can't have this conversation.
Yeah, I feel like once we...
You see, if we do the thing, we're trying to kill a goblin here, but then they're gonna...
Yeah, I feel like we're kind of...
I just need to decide if I want to hold back or if I want to try and punch this goblin, because my javelin is pretty far away. I only have 5 hit points. I think I'm kind of weak. I might just head back a little bit and let the team kind of step in.
Yeah, you gotta let the Falcon punch recharge.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna step back. Just go to the other side of the river and offer help.
So about here?
Yes.
Okay. If you want,
I'm just gonna limp over with my foot kind of angrily, trying to keep my anger in check.
Okay, you splash across the
I
water
need to meditate.
Okay, you take a quick breather.
Yes.
As you're clearly injured with a gaping wound on your chest.
And foot.
Yes, you limp. Okay, next up is going to be Tornado.
Tornado time.
It's tornado time.
It's tornado time. You know what? It's going down like Charlie Brown. I'm gonna cross the river.
Okay.
So how much ever movement that is.
Do you want to go around the thicket or through it?
I'm going through it.
Okay, so this would be 5. This would be 10, 15.
Because I trust the woodland creatures.
So that's 20 feet. So you have another 5 feet if you want to get next to the goblin, or you can stay one space apart.
I do want to stay one space apart because in case I need to shimmy. Well, I guess that shimmy wouldn't really work. In case I need to weave. Actually, no, that wouldn't work either. I don't want to do an opportunity attack, so I'm going to stay where I'm at. And I'm going to try a different attack here. We're going to do Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to cast my cantrip Sacred Flame.
Okay.
On this goblin.
So, Sacred Flame. So he needs to give a Dex saving throw.
Yep.
So he is going to do that.
And then I rolled.
Terrible. He rolled a 12. What's your spell DC?
Oh, 1 second.
It's a 12.
Also
it is
a 12.
Okay.
So does that hit,
Oh,
Steve?
I see that. Con 12. Okay.
Tie goes to the fenders.
What's that?
I said the roller, the tie always goes to the one rolling.
Okay.
So the Dex 12, they managed to dodge it.
Okay.
Yeah, I see that. It says Dex 12.
So
the con was for Thunderclap. My bad.
You throw some sacred flames from your hands. The flame shoots up from the ground, but the goblin just barely jumps out of the way.
Shoot!
And,
I knew I should have brought the Eldritch Blast back in. All right. Well, I'm gonna. Can I just ready for the next turn in case he moves at me?
Well, you just did your action to cast Sacred
so
Flame.
I can't do any actions. Okay.
Correct.
And I
you have 5 more feet of movement if you want, but that's all you'll be able to do this turn.
Yeah. Let me just stay.
Okay.
I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. Next up is Mr. Gabo here. He's gonna run up to you as you just threw flames at him, and
Oh dear.
Come at me, bro.
he's gonna attack you with his scimitar. He hits a 17.
Okay, and then I do a strength check, or do I do anything?
No. What your armor class is? What?
12.
12. Okay, so that hits. And then he rolls. You take 5 points of damage from
Oh,
that.
dang. Okay. Well, that. Yeah. that
He's
just
gonna. He is going to use bonus action to disengage from you. And Steve, if he moves into range of another one, does that disengage count twice or just
The
once?
disengage action means that all of the movement on your turn does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Okay, so
he
he's
can
gonna
run past everybody.
He's gonna disengage, and he's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. Hold on, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, he's got
move you
25
to-
because he moved. 5 feet to get next to.
Yeah, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to yell to the cave.
Which means
To you, that means intruders, intruders. And that will be the end of his turn. Next up is Poppy.
I'm gonna pursue him. I'm gonna run as fast as I can after.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can get to here.
Okay. And can I do that stealthily so that he doesn't know that I'm following him?
Yes. Roll a stealth check.
Okay.
A 9.
You got the 9.
That's just enough. He does
Okay.
not notice you.
Okay. And then can I pull out a dagger and try to throw it at him?
Yeah. Your other hand was free, so I'll let you throw, toss a dagger if
Okay.
you'd like.
All right.
A 9. Unfortunately, that does not hit. You throw the dagger and it poof, splash goes right into the water next to him.
And does that give away my position,
It does, yes.
or is he too occupied to care?
I mean, he heard the splash and saw something like a dagger fly in front of him, so he knows there's someone behind him, but he kind of already knew that.
Okay.
point of order, if I may. Dean.
Yes,
If he successfully stealth, that means he has advantage on the attack.
this is true. I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm still learning
No,
this.
No worries, man. That's
Um,
Well, I'm still learning too. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll
And-
another attack roll on your dagger.
Okay, so I get to do 2 attacks.
Yeah,
and
two
get the best of the
attempts.
2? Because that one's a 20.
There you go. That one does
Ooh.
hit. So
Yes!
retcon. You do throw
in
the
the
dagger.
alternate universe.
You aim carefully, and you do hit him. Go ahead and roll damage on that. And you were stealth, so you will also get sneak attack damage. So that's
Should I
another
roll the-
1d6.
Okay.
So a 5 and another 5. Okay. With that dagger, you get it right in his neck. And blood starts spurting out, and he
That's what I love to see.
dies.
Yay!
Yay!
And for now, you guys are out of initiative order.
Out of
Can
initiative.
I heal Barb? Because I feel bad.
Oh, I need it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd like to do some healing myself.
Yes. Do
You
you
may
guys want to
wanna
kind of
move
regroup
Wait,
over here?
Yeah.
They did
if we could
shout
regroup,
that
would
there
be
were
good.
intruders. We might want to move away before we.
Yeah,
Get down to healing.
let's pull back a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of like over in here,
Yeah.
over on the legend here.
Yes.
But behind a couple
on
bushes
the
and stuff,
legend.
just so that we're like a little hidden.
Yeah.
On the steps
Yeah.
and the stone wall
Right.
and the supplies.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
Yeah,
just
I'll have you kind of
chillax
move
over
back.
here.
Just kind of in the. Oh, you're here, but you're kind of hidden behind bushes and stuff. I'll say.
Okay. I would like to heal Barb and apologize profusely. I'm so sorry.
As the
honey.
crossbow bolt pulses in her big toe as her blood is flowing, and her blood is coming out of her wound on her chest, which has started to close.
Ooh,
I have no.
that's pretty wicked. That hurts.
Yeah.
I will-
Well,
I
at
will
least
take-
the big.
I'll take her apology depending on how well she heals me.
Oh dear.
Words
Okay,
mean few
so
things
that's
without
fine.
action.
Your wounds. Roll. Come on. 4 plus 3 is 7.
Is that
Okay, so you heal.
You heal 7 points.
You heal 7 health as she kind of uses a mystical light comes out of her hand, and your wounds glow and begin to close.
and I'm back up to 12 out of 14, and I will take her apology and forgive her. It's, maintaining my level-headedness.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's been a while. I'm rusty. I'll do better next time.
I believe you will.
Okay, just to note that does use another spell slot because it is a first level spell.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah. Oof.
So, any other healing or stuff you guys want to
Does
do?
anybody else look injured?
Yeah, I am injured, and I was thinking I'd like to use my ability Healing Light. So let me go and cast that just to show you guys. Oh wait, you won't be able to see that. Never mind.
Wait, are you damaged?
I am.
You took
Remember, I
damage
got
from-
hit for 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the last goblin or whatever came back at me. He was pissed.
That's
that
right. Sorry,
hit him,
I just
the
I
sacred
had
flame,
forgotten.
but I didn't. Yeah, or I didn't hit him, and he was pissed about that. I don't know why he was. I mean, obviously he was pissed because I attacked him, but I didn't hit him, so I don't know why he just went right after me. But whatever.
Took it
Anyways,
real personal when you tried to burn him alive.
fair enough. That's true. He sees fire coming at him, and it misses.
Burn in
That's
holy
true.
fire! Wait, why are you mad at me?
That's true. That's kind of okay. Yeah, now that you mentioned that, I realize
Fire
why he went
burning.
directly after me.
Burning.
Burned and burned. Anyways, I'm going to use Healing Light. I have a 2d6 healing pool that resets whenever I finish a long rest. As a bonus action, I can heal one creature that I can see within 60 feet, spending dice from the pool. Max 2d6 at once.
Okay, so
I'd like anybody else hurt or injured at the moment? I mean, aside from me.
I'm only missing 2 hit points, so I think I'm good for now.
So do you
Okay.
want to
Still
roll
got the arrow in her foot, and that's
one?
about it.
Would you like to
Yeah.
roll 1d6 or 2d6?
No, I took the arrow out.
Well, it depends.
You have
Team.
you said you had 5 hit points.
Yeah.
Okay, you're out of combat, so you are able to do it twice if you need to.
So roll
Yeah,
it
that's
once, see
true.
how well you do, then do it again if you need it.
That's true. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cast it once. So here we go. 1 second.
What does this
Wait.
look like on your warlock?
What would this look like on my warlock?
Yeah.
Well, okay. So since I'm a warlock, it's kind of like an undead but a holy healing. So you would see a mixture of like radiant light, but you'd also see necrotic, or whatever you want to call. Yeah, like a mixture or some kind of beam, and the healing light comes from above and cast down because it's a celestial energy that comes down to heal the wounds.
So this light comes down from the heavens and kind of shines upon you, and it's a bright light, but then it slowly fades and starts to turn a pattern of green and black, kind of swirling around the light.
Starts playing in the background. Yeah.
And Halo music.
Exactly.
Da, 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 da.
Does anybody else have?
Okay, so
That's kind of anybody. Is that just me? Is that creepy? That's a little creepy.
so go ahead and roll a
Not just you, dear.
1d6 for that,
1d6. All right.
or 2d6. It's up to you.
Wait, how do I roll the
Just hit the little dice in the bottom left, and then go to d6.
Oh, I see it.
And then you click it.
I see that
and then
now.
you click roll.
2d6? Roll the everyone. Here we go.
As a 3, so you heal yourself 3 hit points.
Yeah. I'm almost healed up.
No.
I think I'm gonna call it quits now. I really don't want to call upon the gods, because even I think it's a little weird that I have this ability. The elders kind of just said, hey, there's going to be some squirrels and rodents and other creatures that are going to somehow tell you a spell that you could just heal yourself, but it also involves the gods. And
so
that's all I knew.
He thinks it's weird. So
I
That
do.
seems to be the general
I'm
consensus.
finding this all strange because I'm on an adventure. This is my first time
does
out of the
anybody find
forest.
this weird? Everyone's like, no, it's totally fine. And he's like, I think this is weird.
Did you see
I
that?
didn't say anything. I was just
I
kind
think it
of
was-
watching.
That was wild.
I do it anyway, though. I mean, if they give me the ability to heal myself, why not?
I don't know.
You know what? It's just counting the eggs that hatched instead of the ones that didn't. I optimistic. I respect that. I don't understand it quite.
Me neither. Believe me, this is all new to me. Like I said, I've been a hermit that's lived in the forest all my life, and now I don't even know how I got in the cargo or in the crate. I must have been a stowaway. I must have been, I don't know. Something must have happened, and somehow I was dreaming of orcs
any
and
drugs?
of war. What?
Do you have any narcotics?
No. I wish. No. I'm just kidding. No, my character does not dabble in the fine arts of medicine like that. I only need. Okay, I guess I do dabble with the shroomies, but
Nature.
Shroomies.
So maybe that might be why I do the things that I do. Is I like eating the shroomies on the ground, and
That's
sometimes
how you
I
ended
have
up
different
there.
effects with the different shroomies.
All right, good to know. I mean, I feel
Yeah.
like some of the old PSAs my kids came home with would have a few things to say, but you know what? They're grown and can make their own decisions. Suppose.
Don't do shrooms,
You
kids.
grown?
No, not. Don't eat the shrooms off the ground. Is all I'm saying, because that was my main staple. And now that I'm adventuring, I want to try stews. I want to try bacon. I heard that's
young
pretty
people, I believe we have someone to save. Stews can be talked about when we are done, but there is a man that needs to pay us.
Oh, that's true.
Are we healed enough? Are
Alright.
we
Listen.
set?
Onward to adventure. Let's go.
Okay.
But I do want to hear about these stews tonight, because I do like good stews. Tonight, over the pipe.
Okay, so you guys want to head back into the cave?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
Let me just give everyone reveal Fog of War, because this game is dumb and doesn't let me save people with it toggled. So everyone. Okay. Who wants to head in first?
I'm a little hesitant because of getting shot in the foot and chest. So I'm gonna wait to see if anyone else wants to go first.
I will go first.
Then I
Okay.
will follow Gabella.
Here for the adventure.
Gabella goes first, followed by
Go in
Barb.
the middle.
Tornado in the middle.
Yes, Hase after that.
Okay. And Poppy
And our
pulling up the rear.
stealthy boy.
Going up the rear.
Okay, you guys march into the unknown, into the cave.
Into the
Um,
unknown.
Just make this up a little more.
You gonna be stealthy?
Yes. Would you guys like to
Yeah.
be stealthy
Can I be
or?
stealthy?
I would like to try.
I would
Okay.
like to try being
So
stealthy
I need
as well.
everyone to roll a stealth check.
All right. Come on, dice. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
2 4s. 22.
22.
oh, jeez.
Poppy.
Of course.
Poppy's good. Well,
The rest of us trip over our feet.
Oh.
Good
I
grief.
got
you make it into the
14. Is that
cave,
enough to
Ow.
clear
I
it?
am noisy. I got
Um,
disadvantage on stealth, so
and as you
I have
get to,
advantage. I
you
forgot
notice a
score.
staircase, to the right of you. Just inside the cave mouth, a few uneven stone steps lead up to a small, dark chamber on the east side of the passage. And you can see 3. It's filled with a stench of animals. As you can see, hear savage snarls and the sound of rattling chains greet your ears, where 3 wolves are chained up just inside the opening. Each wolf's chain leads down to an iron rod driven into the base of a stalagmite.
is Gabella carrying a torch of some kind, or how is she?
I
You
have a
can
candle.
see into here,
Okay.
and because of the the light from the cave
Yeah.
shines into about here, she can probably see this wolf. These wolves are probably a little dark. She maybe sees the kind of outline, but
It was more
it's
for when
tough
we
to
get
see.
deeper.
Can
We may
I-
want to take care of that.
Right.
Oh, well, is there anything behind the wolves? Could I take out like my candlesticks?
you-
I have one in my supplies, and like try and see if I can see anything.
Yes, if you want to light a torch or something.
Because I know I have a candle in my supplies.
Yes, I'm not sure the range of that though.
Can she throw it?
Hase is gonna lean past her
1
and using dark
hour,
vision.
A candle.
Yes, hey, one of your party members has
Candle
dark
sheds
vision,
bright
which
light in a 5-foot radius,
yeah, so that's only
5-foot
only a
radius.
5-foot radius, which would get you to about here.
and then a dim light an additional 5 feet. So that would not
So
help.
that would just get to
So
about
this is
here.
What's here? Okay, so you said someone has dark vision.
Yes, Hase.
Hase.
Hase kind of leans over and looks into the room.
Okay, so you look into the room.
You can slide me that way because I got 60 feet.
Yes. Let me just
Just
kind of
for a
slide.
Just try and make it
Just-
reveal what's over there.
Yeah, that's pretty much the edge of the room.
Okay.
So
There's
you
nothing
see, these wolves are chained, by the way. You see, this cave. It looks like a sort of kennel for the wolves. There's a narrow opening here in the east wall that goes up, and there's some bones scattered about, some meat scraps, here and there.
Hase is going to kind of look in there.
I would.
Do these wolves look angry or hungry?
The wolves are snarling at you.
I'm gonna grab the body of the goblin over there and go and throw it to them too.
Okay, you throw them the body of the goblin. They
That's what-
Indian goblin, I say, dig in, boys.
I will want you to roll a athletics check just to
Sweet.
make sure you toss them. It's a good 20
That's a
feet.
-1 or 2.
2. You pick up the goblin and heave. Ugh! And it makes it to the stairs. And this
I kinda-
wolf is kind of nibbling at its hand.
Can I kick the goblin to make it go a little bit further
Yep.
since I'm closest?
I'd also like to take the lead, or not the lead. Take the lead from Hase and think, that's a good idea.
That is
And
a good
also
idea.
try to push the goblin into the way.
Okay, so
Kick
the
it really
both of you
hard.
are able to. I mean, goblins are kind of small, so you throw the goblin kind of over here,
Team effort.
and the wolves
Go team.
kind of nibble at the goblin.
I wait for the other guys. That'll keep them busy. There's a hole on the far side we may be able to squeeze through. No clue where it goes, but my guess is if they're expecting us, they're gonna expect us coming up this entranceway.
I suppose that makes sense with the animals they've put to stop people from coming in this way.
The wolves are still snarling and barking at you, though.
No, they're busy eating a goblin.
Yes, they are nibbling, but they are eyeing you cautiously.
They are
We don't
still
wanna-
guarding.
Piss them off, so maybe if we move carefully along the wall and don't make them angry.
I don't know if I'll fit through
So,
that hole.
If you move up
Yeah.
the steps, you will be within range of
Oh,
these
that'll
two
probably
wolves.
piss them off. I don't want to piss them off. Then, yeah, the worst, then
and
they're
then
gonna start barking.
also-
Yeah, maybe while we have them nibbling, we should continue down the large hallway.
Yeah, let's save the wolves as a problem for future us.
Okay, I'm going to then quickly, before we walk away, slap together another one of those metal pads to throw on the stairs, so that if anything gets within 5 feet of it, it makes a loud bang.
Okay.
Ooh. Are
So
the
you-
dogs
Alright.
within 5 feet of it?
No, the
no.
idea is that if somebody comes back here with the ball,
They cannot. They
dogs run
cannot
away, they'll
reach the
set it off.
steps, but they can reach kind of this area.
Okay.
so I just want it. If they get loose or someone lets them loose, I want us to hear them coming.
Okay. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
So
Which
you
kind of-
you throw a thing on here. Okay, what would you like to do at this point?
Okay, so we're probably gonna need a way to see in there, yeah?
I think we should light some torches and
think the
continue our
person
way
would-
through the...
Or the person with dark vision should be in front.
Yeah, maybe the person who can see the farthest should lead us
'cause
into the dark cave.
I don't have a torch, but I have a candle, but I can only see like 10 feet.
So
And
going
five
Can
those
we
feet are
take some
pretty
sticks
dim.
and make torches?
Yeah, I believe.
I know we have tinder boxes.
Does Tornado
True.
also have dark vision?
He's
Yeah,
a
who
no.
has
Yes.
dark vision?
Yes, Tornado has dark vision and Hase.
Can I carry Tornado?
Yes.
And he can sit on my shoulders, and then he'll have height.
I would probably
and see
ask
far.
him first.
Tornado, can I put you on my shoulders to see far into the dark?
Yes,
Yes, I would
absolutely.
like to scoop up. I would
That's
scoop
good.
up Green Boy and
Okay.
carry him.
You scoop him up. You throw him on your shoulder, as he it's kind of like a child on a parent's back,
Yep.
balancing on your shoulders.
Hey, I can see a lot from up here. This is pretty neat.
What
You'll
does
be
Hase
our
remember
eyes.
from her goblin biology class at school as far as like dark vision or anything for goblins?
You're asking what Hase remembers?
Yes.
Roll me a nature check.
Nature. I know all about goblins.
You have
My last
studied
boyfriend was a
goblins
goblin.
extensively, and you know that goblins also have dark vision.
So they're probably gonna, if we light a torch, they're gonna know we're coming because none of their people are gonna use one.
So
So
we need to be sneaky.
it's gonna be tough because, right, you can't fight anything if you can't see it in the dark. But if we light a torch, they may know we're coming and sit in ambush. So just be aware.
I would like to propose that Hase walk first, since Tornado is now taller, and I will follow behind Hase, holding Tornado to be our eyes.
I feel like I'm on top of the world.
Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah.
That
let's go.
is agreeable to me.
This is good
Okay,
with
so
that,
are
I
you
guess.
okay leading the way?
Yeah, I think I'll be. Okay.
Good.
Okay.
We can be sneaky.
So, would you like to move stealthily?
I'm gonna try. It won't work, but I'll
Yes.
try.
Okay.
I think we should try.
Well,
I
you
agree.
move.
I think we should
Hold on, let
definitely try.
me. Come on.
Should we all roll stealth?
Yes. Everybody, I'd like you to roll stealth as you move a little further down the passage.
All right.
Okay, not terrible.
Not
Yeah, not too bad.
great. No one knows I'm carrying Tornado, but they know I'm there.
Okay.
Nobody can
I
see
mean,
me. I'm
on
the little
average,
gnome.
those were all over 10. So let's say you move fairly stealthily. You notice to the left, so the stream passage continues up ahead. There's another set of uneven steps you can see right here, bending eastward as it goes. A waterfall. Oh, you know what? Let me change the music real quick.
Sound.
Yes, because we still have the nature.
Cheerful birds.
Nature check.
1 second. And we're going to go like that. And there we go. Now it's a little more
Ooh.
cave sounding.
It is. There's like a running waterfall.
Humid cave. Okay. So to the sorry, yes. So the main passage climbs steeply upward, the steam plunging and splashing down its west side. In the shadows, a side passage leads west across the other side of the stream. And you with dark vision, you can look up a little bit further. In the shadows of the ceiling to the north, you can just make out the dim shape of a rickety bridge of wood and rope crossing over the passage ahead of you. Another passage intersects this one 20 feet above the floor. So this is kind of passing over this lower passage as this kind of leads upwards. And as you gaze upon the bridge, Tornado and Hase, I'd like you to make a perception check.
Perception check.
That right there's a bridge.
Oh!
I think I see something ahead.
You guys see nothing.
Oh, maybe that was just my eyes playing with me. It seems pretty dark in here.
You do see the bridge though, but nothing besides that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Left hand rule in a maze. Gonna head left.
Do those of us without dark vision also know to head left?
You
we're all, like,
are
right
in the
in front of each
dark
other.
here, so you cannot really see very far.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't.
I would
see
imagine we
jack.
can see the person in front of us, and that's about it.
Yeah, you can. Let's say you have your hand.
Okay.
There's maybe
So
dim
we're
light right here,
following,
but
yeah, we're pretty much just following Hase in a line, one after the other.
Following the leader.
Following the leader, wherever we will go. Okay.
Following the leader.
So Hase heads towards the thing, then quickly kind of reaches behind on her one of her little hair dealy bobs and makes it glow with a very faint light, just so that you can tell which way she's going. The light will be red, so it doesn't ruin any night vision or anything like that, because she's smart like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
okay.
Ooh.
As you are,
And by do that after I get out of the line of sight.
okay, so you kind of move over here.
I move over there a little bit, and then I do real quick, and it's ultra dim light to like 5 or 10 feet, just so that people behind me can see which way I'm going.
Okay. as you move across there, you hear kind of this rumbling sound.
Move.
Kind of a... And then you hear a very big whoosh.
I'm going
As a
to
wall of water
get up. Okay.
gets sent forward from the passage. It's filled with a mighty roar as a huge surge of rushing water pours down from above.
Whoa.
And so, Hase, since you're close enough to hear, I'd like you to give me a dexterity saving throw to avoid being swept away as the water kind of comes in this passage and continues on.
That's an 11.
11 is enough. So you're able to hold on. Everybody
Sweet.
else, I'm going to need you to give me a strength saving throw in order to hold your ground as the water
Are you
buffets your
kidding?
body and tries to sweep you downstream.
That's my
Oh.
worst one. I do not have the strength, but I will try.
Rip.
I have the strength, and I don't even have the
Rip.
strength.
You have the
Oh.
strength, but you
Oh
don't
no,
have the
I've lost
strength.
tornado.
Okay.
No!
So all four of you get blown away by this stream,
No!
and you get washed down, kind of where you were here, and the sheer force of the water knocks all of you prone. I'm just gonna flip you to indicate that, and all of you take. Let me roll this. All of you take 3 bludgeoning damage.
What?
Ooh.
You're killing me, Smalls. Alright.
Literally, I'm killing you.
He's trying.
Oof.
Oh,
I'm at
dear.
4 out of 10,
I mean,
so I am hurting.
I'm at a 9 out of 14. Do we need to hold back and rest for a night?
I think
I think
I need to rest because I am less than half.
Yeah.
I am up a crick, as the kids say.
Hase, as the water kind of starts returning to its more natural pace, and you look back, and all of your comrades who were right here a second ago are gone.
No!
Quickly, I puts together a small rock to put in the middle of this walkway here. And instead of making a boom, this one's going to smell like rotten eggs. And then stealthily, I trudge back outside to where everybody else is.
Okay. So you trudge back out here. I'm not sure the nature of the trap you put on the stairs, if that would have gone off. Let's just assume it didn't.
If somebody's following me, then it'll go off and they'll probably go, "Oh my god, what is that?"
Okay. What would you like to do?
Well.
We need
That
to
did
go
not
somewhere
go
to
well.
rest.
Yeah. I'm not doing so hot, folks.
I'm feeling a little worse for wear myself.
Oh.
I ain't feeling the
Ooh.
most rootinest tootinest. I think that maybe I could
Most
call
rudeness,
upon the
tootiness.
gods again. I could call upon the gods again and use this weird necrotic radiant beam of light that has music.
I think that maybe we should just make camp instead of calling the creepy
Yes.
from the gods.
I
Yeah,
think
I-
that can
You
wait.
haven't eaten anything since
They
breakfast.
have more.
No.
Yeah, they have more important things
Yeah.
to do right now.
What about second breakfasts?
Yeah, second breakfast.
Oh, we got.
There's
Potatoes,
brunch.
boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
There's breakfast and brunch, and
We
then
did
there's lunch.
say we would discuss stew.
Fair enough.
Okay, so
yeah,
you guys.
I
I
thought
think
we'd
for
go
out of our
a
own
small
necessity,
ways
we
away.
need to go
Yeah, we
off
need to
a
take
bit and make a camp so that we can rest.
Okay.
I like that idea.
I'm assuming you'd like to get a fair distance away from the cave.
Yeah, somewhere safe is
Yeah.
cover.
Let's
How about
just.
far enough
maybe
to
on the
be
other
safe,
side of
but,
the
like,
legend.
Close enough, but like close enough to
Close
see if
enough
anyone
so-
like comes out.
Yeah, so we can keep watch. Close enough that we
Okay.
can see if anyone is coming in or out, but far enough that we have
Far
at least
enough.
some distance for safety.
Okay. So you guys set up camp a good bit away. And you're just gonna kind of hang out and eat, or
I
Yes.
think we need to take a
I think-
long rest.
We'll search for more eggs, edible plants, anything in the area.
Tater.
Yeah, I have some my inventory stuff.
Since my cow is clearly not here, can I assume that I butchered it a bit?
oh, I actually forgot to mention. I'm sorry. The when you awoke from your camp earlier, you noticed your cow was missing.
Darn it.
However,
I
you
have
do. I think you
rations
guys do have some rations. There may be some
Yeah.
leftover cinnamon rolls if you ask Hase nicely. Don't know if she would have brought those with her.
Yeah, they're in her backpack.
Alternatively, it is about an hour and a half if you want to return to the caravan that you had. But it would be, going through the wilderness. So it's up to you guys. I think you'd rather stay here, right?
That's what I think will be best.
Yeah.
All right. So, let's see. Do I have let's throw a little campfire there. Let's throw I have a tent. There you go. Here's your little camp.
Nice.
You probably don't actually have material to make a tent, but you probably have some bed rolls and things you can.
Yeah, I think
Roll
I have
out.
a tent on
We
that.
can make it up
Yeah.
This
Right.
is just to kind of
Nature
indicate
and
that, like, hey, you
whatnot,
guys are
best
camping
we
here.
can. Yes, this is a theoretical camp,
Yeah.
a metaphorical camp.
Yes.
If you will.
Okay, I think with that, that's probably a good place to call it for tonight.
I think so.
It is 11.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
And you guys will probably get a long rest. I'll give all you guys a long rest. Let's say during the night. You guys, took watch, and you did see some goblins that came out kind of looking around, but they didn't detect you. They're kind of dumb, So you guys, and if you did see a goblin, you did alert and let them know. So everyone gets a long rest,
Woot woot.
and
Okay. Long rest.
that concludes session 1 of the Lost Mines of Phandelver. I
Yeah.
want to thank you guys for playing.
No
Thanks
one
everybody
died.
in the
Yay.
chat for
Okay.
watching. I really do appreciate it.
Thanks,
JoCat said
everybody.
to let you know
was
that you're
fun.
doing well.
What's
but,
that?
JoCat said to let you know that you're doing well.
Oh, thanks, JoCat, and thanks again for the 1,000 bits and stopping by, hanging out. I really appreciate it. So,
Yeah.
Sweet.
and with
All right.
that, let's see if there's someone we can raid. Do you guys want to say anything
I had
else
a lot of
before
fun.
we end the stream?
1 sec.
That was fun role playing with you guys.
Yeah. This is very fun. I
Here.
have enjoyed
Surely,
myself.
you hear me?
Although I
Should we raid Cat Jam?
Raid Cat Jam. That name alone.
Because it's just so funny.
Oh damn! Sorry.
Yeah.
Hello. Is
Is Dan here?
Yes.
I want you to know you're doing a fantastic job for a new DM. Hello, I'm up in the loft.
Oh, hi, JoCat, right?
Yeah.
Hi.
The voice from above.
Nice to meet you, kind of.
Voice from on
Sorry.
high.
Sorry for the awkward stuff. Yeah. But
Oh, it's fine.
yeah, you're doing a fantastic job. Good job.
Thank you. I'm trying.
Yes.
I learned from the best. I watched all the crap guides, so that's
Oh, they don't teach you anything about DMing.
no, I know, but it is still entertaining.
I'm glad. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go now.
Okay, thanks for
See ya.
stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by, dude.
I'm gonna take credit as all the GM experience. Yeah, that's all me.
You do help. You do help. I'm glad that you're, especially because you're content sharing with me, and
Yeah, you have
Otherwise, I
access
would
to all
have
the
had
books
to-
because of me.
would have had to buy the.
Several
I like this
$100
board
books.
map. It's a lot different than what I'm used to with Roll20.
It's really nice.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
really
this is
like
kind of how,
what
like-
you guys
It's a
do with
good
the
visual.
integration.
Like, this is a Tabletop Simulator for anyone who's curious. But yes, thanks
Sorry.
everybody for coming, for following.
Thanks for DMing.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah,
for
it's
DMing.
fun.
Of course.
Thank you all for being here. Peter and Meg and Echo and Steve and Dan and just everybody who's been here, people in the chat. Everybody who's been chatting with
Yeah,
us.
thanks for hanging out,
That was a
chat.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
And we'll meet again next week.
Yeah.
Wednesday
When is
at
it?
7:30 p.m. Pacific
7:30,
Standard
okay.
Time.
And that
Thanks again, everybody, for coming by the stream. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the follows, for the
Yeah,
bits,
thank
for
you guys.
the subs,
It was a lot
and
of fun.
we'll see you next week.
Yeah, guys. We'll see y'all next week.
All right, peace out,
Get y'all
everybody.
Peace out, guys.
Bye.
Have a good week. We'll see you next week.